Yo!
Hi.
What up?
Hello.
This again.
How you doing?
This
Third
again?
time this week.
Yeah!
This again.
I wish there was 7 of them this week.
This is actually. Is this the 4th one in 7 days?
No, I don't think we. I think we only did it once last week, didn't we?
No, I think we did it
I'm-
twice last week.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna go look at the schedule.
I think we might have done it like Wednesday or Thursday, or possibly Friday, like later
So last
in the week.
yes, we did it Wednesday and Sunday last week, but
Oh, we
Sunday,
did.
yeah, we did. Yeah, we have done it 4 times within 1 week.
Nice.
How is that? I think that's the most times we've had a single series in a single
Good.
week.
Yeah, you're
We're
probably
gonna
right
get
about that.
All right, well, let's get into it.
Not that we're rushing to get it on time for anything.
Nah.
What is-
No.
No.
Let's have the witness finally give us the whole truth.
All right. Yes, we're cross-examining Larry and having a time doing it.
We still won't be able to finish before Tuesday. Oh, it
I
comes
like
out
how-
on Tuesday. That's right.
He's Larry. Now, for this 15-minute gap, what were you doing, witness?
Okay, so Monday, 24-hour stream on Monday.
No.
Let's
Never
go!
again!
Okay, Jay, we start 12-hour after.
It
no,
won't take
we start
24 hours.
12-hour stream after the Sunday stream, and then on Monday we continue it. Does that sound
Silly
good?
Wander. Silly Wander. Why would we do a
honestly-
24-hour stream on Monday? We have to do it over the weekend.
Well, I'm gone this weekend, so.
No, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
You're gonna start me off with that word, are you?
Yep.
Jay, listen to me.
I'm a
very
DX to
carefully.
him!
Okay, fine. Don't listen to me. We'll just continue. Okay.
I'm an artist! What do you think I was doing?
The exhaustion in that
If
voice.
her name
I
is supposed to be a
heard
pun
that.
on pseudonym, why is her first name not Sue?
It ends in S.
Well, yeah, but it's not
Or,
like
well, and that sound.
pseudonym. Also,
Oh,
why
well.
would she even need a pseudonym?
Don't him, Jay.
I guess
She's
authors.
an author. She's an author.
That's a
Listen, I haven't
pen
said it once
name?
right, and I'm not gonna start now.
you could.
I could, but
I guess Mark
should.
Twain was a pseudonym.
We're not even
And-
5 minutes into the stream.
And Dr. Seuss.
Source?
Yeah.
No.
Sketching.
I was sketching in front of the bridge. I was whipped into a frenzy of art. The shock and awe that I was feeling. I transferred it all directly onto the page, onto the canvas. Was I drawing in a book?
A sketchbook, maybe. I desperately want to see this.
Before I realized it, the flames had gone out, and he came running up. Wait, the flames? Oh, on the bridge.
Oh,
you.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Thanks.
Thank you very much, Lego Kumax. Yes? I suppose artists can be strange folk.
Hey.
That's right.
Do you disagree?
I'm willing to sacrifice everything in order to draw the perfect sketch.
Solaris, I need to address this. I bought an Inkling amiibo anticipating that I would get Splatoon, and then I never did. And at this point, it's too late for me to want to get into it.
Amiibo.
Huh?
I have the entire set except for 2 of them.
Oh,
Which
which ones are
ones?
you missing?
The Splatoon 1 recolors of the Inkling Girl and Squid.
Oh, okay.
So, like, I technically have them, but they're just the same, but in a different color.
Oh, yeah, including the truth from the sound of it.
Mr. Edgeworth, has this removed the last of your doubts?
Not at all, Your Honor. One very large doubt still remains.
And what would that be?
This is a surprisingly believable story, especially considering the source. So why did he think he needed to hide it from us until now? Yeah,
Because it's not true.
I intend to drag the reason out of him.
Oh, he'll regret this, Edgy.
You will rue the day you were born.
God, I would love if Larry just pulled off the hat and he was like, haha, I was the evil mastermind the whole time. I'm Larry.
No longer Laris.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You are not a Dunib. Tell us, Larry.
My name is Laris! Get it right! Mistakes like that are what keep you from being popular with the ladies like I am!
I can assure you I do not care.
Just who exactly are you?
I am Laris Domimin, apprentice extraordinaire!
That's what he calls himself in any case.
Then you are an artist?
But of course, I'm an artist and the real thing!
Yet again, that's what he calls himself.
Uh-huh.
Names mean nothing.
Says Von Karma, appropriately.
There is only one issue I care to discuss. What were you doing?
That is a very big issue indeed. Issue. Hold it! Sketching. Sketching the burning bridge?
The burning bridge and everything that came with it!
What came with it?
You want to hear this from my lips, don't you, Edgy? You'll regret this! And now I
Enough.
did it again. Why?
Just take that ridiculous sketch of yours out already, witness.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean.
That does appear to be the fastest solution. I'll leave it to you, Mr. Edgeworth.
What should I do? I've got a terrible feeling that the instant the sketch is revealed, the entire world may be changed by what is depicted there. I want to see it!
I mean, obviously take a look at it.
Larry, I wonder if you could show us your sketch, please.
Well, even I couldn't have imagined it turned out like this.
Imagine what?
That's Laris Jim debut will take place here, today, like this.
Please, damn it. I'm Maurice, damn
Show
it!
it! Now!
Okay, but steel yourselves. This is the world of Laris Jijawibam!
Cool.
Well. So this is Dusky Bridge, correct? Right? It is? Right? Quite a large bridge, isn't it? Your response, Miss Von Karma?
Yes, well... It's a better drawing than I expected.
And yeah.
Did he not draw the things from down in the Heavenly Hall then? What's going on here?
Well, she
I'm
never
not
saw
sure.
them, I think.
Well,
Isn't it? I struggled to reproduce those flames, I really did!
yes, I'm sure you did. Yep.
But...
Ugh. This is going to get ugly. No one has the courage to bring it up, it seems. This mysterious flying object. Larry? Down, boy. The burning bridge is fine. But what is that unfortunate-looking figure?
Ah, you spotted that. I thought you might.
No.
However much I might want to ignore it, I can't.
It's Iris, of course. Iris!
Excuse me?
Uh-huh.
Why? How?
What? Huh?
I wish she'd take better care of herself. We have a plan for our future, you know. What would have happened to her if she'd injured herself flying like that?
Huh?
Why?
I love this.
Somebody just spam the Mario 64 sound effect real quick.
Larry is best when the chaos really strikes.
Oh my god.
Oh, there it is.
Me, IRL, right the hell now. Larry, please answer this next question honestly.
Like the last one? Okay.
Are you really claiming to have seen this? Are you claiming to have seen the silhouette of the defendant flying over a bridge that was engulfed in flames?
Yep, that's what I saw. That's why I drew it. I'm an artiste, a real artiste.
Oh,
Hi! Oh my god, they said, are you high? The girl! She's really high up in this picture!
Oh my god, that's really funny.
Very funny.
Okay.
Ah! Why me? What was that for? What did I do? What do you do this for?
This is all a bad dream. I was hitting you on the cheek to test that theory.
Hit him, not me. Please whip your own cheek from now on if you wish to test your wild theories. Anyway, no court of law will ever acknowledge the people can fly.
The system works. The system works.
Actually, there is some precedent for this.
No, shut up. Quiet. Shut your damn mouth.
She was flying pretty high, my sweet Iris. She was about 30 feet above the bridge, at least. It was really something else.
This has to be some kind of mistake.
Yeah.
Mr. Edgeworth, please bring the witness back down to Earth.
What? Me?
The witness is your friend, is he not?
Come on, Edgy. You love me.
Accessory to foolishness, Miles Edgeworth.
Let us get back to the cross-examination, by force if necessary. Mr. Edgeworth, I expect you to expose the obvious contradiction here.
Yes, Your Honor. Looks like that's another reason to remember this moron.
Well, what do you think of my debut piece?
Get that thing away from me!
It's
Okay.
cursed.
So, theorizing time. They don't give you evidence in the middle of a testimony if it's not what you use to finish the testimony,
Yeah.
typically. Now hurry up and cross-examine him.
Well, that's mainly so that you don't really miss the
Okay,
evidence.
contradiction, you say you're an artist, but... Okay.
Yeah, what about it, guys? What's wrong?
Oh,
Maybe-
nothing.
Do we have any other photographs? No.
What if you presented that and complained about him actually being an artist and presented that, and they didn't give you a penalty, but you kept going anyways?
What are you looking for?
To see if there's a photo of the bridge.
Oh.
There was in the last case, that's what I'm thinking of.
Nah, I don't think there was one here.
Okay, so we already checked some of these. I saw...
Oh, is it just this?
Oh.
Just where did you see the site from?
There's no need to shout. When I was lying in bed, that rundown shack.
Oh my god. No.
Ah!
God damn it.
What's wrong? What's wrong, Wander? As soon as we looked at this picture, you started getting angry. What's wrong?
What? What is it?
Oh, was he looking at it?
He was looking at it upside down.
Oh.
You dumbass.
Oh my god.
I don't understand.
What's the matter,
What's the
guys?
problem?
What's the matter, guys?
What's wrong?
Oh, the crack of the lightning bolt made me realize that the bridge was burning.
Idiot.
I just watched it for a while from there, thinking how nicely it was burning.
How nice.
Then, about 5 minutes later, I saw it.
The defendant flying.
Whoosh.
Hey, Dubby.
Thank you for the raid, Dubby.
Thank you.
That's right. That's when I decided to go to the bridge.
I see. That'll make sense. Aside from the sketch itself.
Yes, the sketch doesn't make any sense. Can you convince the artist that his work is ludicrous? You transferred everything directly onto the page, and that is this sketch here?
Yep, sensational, isn't it? Or should I say, scandalous. If I put my mind at ease, anyway.
It did.
It did. That's right. The reason she didn't come to me, even though I waited for her, was because she was trapped on the other side of the bridge. Could it be that Iris undertook that dangerous, desperate flight in order to reach me? I'm not hearing a no.
Iris was on the Hazakura side, but Bikini said that she saw Iris on the Inner Temple side. So he's saying he saw Iris go from the Inner Temple and flew across the bridge. Over the burning bridge. Just to be with him and then didn't see him.
Yeah.
That's gotta be it. All right, go me. Meow!
Did you just say
Continue.
nice ouch?
I'm not sure. The screen usually goes dark when that happens.
I do hate how he is just not even batting an eye at someone flying. It's like, that seems like the most reasonable thing. That's completely normal. People fly all the time.
Huh? Yeah.
I hate you.
Why?
You forgot the passage of time to that extent, did you?
Well, once I get caught up in something, I tend to forget everything else.
That's true. He's always been that way. Guess he's not lying about that, at least.
Phoenix Wright appeared on the scene after 11:15. If he was drawing until then that dispels all doubts.
Aside from doubts of his humanity, eh?
Harsh. There was a big clue waiting for me in this cross-examination. His testimony does nothing less than mock the court. But I'm sure that there is a final kernel of truth hidden in it somewhere. I'm trying to imagine what it would be like if Edgeworth had like a Maya character to chat with at his desk. And instead
I guess they just didn't want to draw Gumshoe next to him for these scenes, huh?
it wouldn't make sense for him to be, you know, like a legal aid, right?
Yeah.
Although Maggie didn't even last the entire first trial of the second game as the legal aid, and they still drew her like that. I don't know.
I guess, yeah. I forgot about that.
Anyway, I think the contradiction's pretty obvious on this one.
You're an artist. You're sketching in front of the bridge, and then you said, "I saw Iris."
What is it?
Edgy?
You doing okay there, bud?
In your position, that's just being irresponsible! I drew exactly what I saw! I'll give you a whole $1 that it's the truth.
Happy place. Your happy place.
Is it your wallet? I have $1.
If that is truly the case, then there is one thing we can say for certain.
What might that be?
That the person who flew over the bridge could not have been the defendant, Iris.
What? What do you mean? I don't understand!
A foolhardy folly of a foolish statement by an equally foolishly foolhardy fool. How exactly can you make this claim?
Tell us, Larry. According to this picture, the individual whom you say you saw wearing a hood, the individual whom you say you saw was wearing a hood, correct?
Of course she was! That rundown shack is quite away from the bridge. The hood is what told me that this floating angel was my Iris. The hood is my darling Iris, and Iris is my darling hood.
It seems there are bigger fools in this world than the one at the defense's bench.
Eh?
Larry, there's something you need to be made aware of. On the night of the murder, Iris wasn't wearing her hood. He had given it to Wright as a gift. Are you going to change your story now? Perhaps suggest it was Wright who took flight?
He might!
Nah, he fell with style.
What are you talking about?
I think you understand what I mean just fine.
Why?
Why did Nick have Iris's hood?
What?
Edgy! What is going on with Iris and Nick? Why, Nick, you know?
This.
Does anybody still want to listen to this guy? I do believe.
Not really.
All right. Guilty that this unbelievably mysterious sketch is destined to disappear, discredited, and discarded straight into the garbage. Bold and brash.
I am shocked and chagrined. This
What
is
is
how
it now,
Larry turns
witness?
into a supervillain. This moment.
Please do.
It feels like I've been waiting 25 years for this very day to come.
Yo, Ark, are there any art-themed Batman villains?
Not in the immediate mythos, but there's an ink-themed one in Batman Beyond. Sorry, nerd.
Oh.
I was gonna say, if there isn't, there should be.
I remember Ink. Don't
Yeah,
worry,
Ink.
I remember Ink.
Ink was super cool.
Actually, today is the day I get to stupefy you.
What? Not
I'm
me?
going.
What is the meaning of your outburst, witness?
Ink is neat.
Yeah.
I hate to have to do this, but I have some definitive evidence.
Definitive?
Definitive!
Evidence?
Iris did indeed come flying over the burning bridge. And I, Maurice Demu, shall prove it!
So I have a theory that Jay knows how exactly to say that word, but like he's just going for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to ask this again. But shall be needing your testimony once again, witness. Tell us anything you know concerning the defendants as depicted in this sketch. And show us your evidence that this nightmare was actually a reality.
Okay, I hope you're ready, Edgy. Because I'm going to feed you a whopping serving of pain.
You've been serving us a whopping serving of pain this whole time. Trust me. Okay. Move to me the iris.
When I reached Dusky Bridge, she was already gone. I was so worried, I frantically searched all over for her. That led to me finding a beautiful crystal sphere, half buried in the snow.
I wonder what that is.
It has red paint on it. I just
What
kind
is
of
it?
crimson.
I'm okay.
Oh, you wonder?
I'm sure that Iris was simply wearing a spare hood. After all, no one else could have lost a crystal sphere that night.
No one else.
No one else.
I'm going to get you the death sentence and then execute you myself.
It won't stick and you know it. I have a brother who can swallow the ocean.
What?
Is anybody okay?
No. Nobody's okay in this
A
courtroom.
crystal sphere? Crystal sphere. Oh,
Yeah, nice girl.
Nice girl.
nice
Nice
girl.
This one. Pretty, isn't it? But it's finders keepers.
That's fair. Where did you find it?
Let me see. Around here somewhere? That looks about right.
And it was half buried in the snow?
It pretty much stopped snowing by then. But there was still some falling as I walked to the bridge. It might have been ash.
The court accepts the crystal sphere.
No, it's mine! Yeah! I want it back afterward!
No. There's something on it.
Yeah, blood.
A nice girl.
Hmm.
Blood?
Oh my! It's blood!
What? Blood? So Larry sees this particular violet crystal sphere and thinks it was Iris's for some reason when it belonged to your art master.
I mean, there are giant purple spheres on the hoods.
Yeah, the hoods.
Isn't
do
this one
have
way
that.
bigger though?
We don't know that.
I am still working on my artistic perspective.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
it's
pretty
if you
huge.
will.
That's a
Yeah,
pretty big
it's
ass.
way bigger.
That's a pretty big ass crystal ball.
Yeah, it's pretty
Maybe
big.
it shrunk. Maybe it melted in the snow.
Sure, that's how it works. Compare that to. Okay, I guess that one is
That is pretty
Also
huge,
pretty-
actually.
okay.
Hmm.
It's not as big, but like, I guess you could see how you could get them mistaken.
You ready, Edgy? By tomorrow morning, you'll be calling me Master Larry. Wait. Yeah, I like the sound of that. No one's gonna push me around anymore. Me, Larry.
Didn't you want to be called Larice Donom until only a few minutes ago?
You
What,
even
a
want to cross
cross-examiner
examine,
goes-
or are you going right for the throat? You know, we can go either way. Depends on the mood.
She was already gone. I'm sorry.
I think we should just kill this guy.
Kill him, murder him.
Why?
No
End
one
his life.
else could have lost a crystal sphere that night.
What did I do?
Okay. All right. So I know we know what we're on about, but what are we presenting here? Do we present the picture of the lady? The
I think
lady?
we
guess.
should
Okay,
probably
yeah.
present
This
the
has
picture of.
probably the picture.
Elise. At
Because it
least.
shows that she had such a thing. Oh my god!
Ruin him. Good.
Larry.
Uh-huh.
That night, there was someone. Someone who lost a crystal sphere.
There was?
And
I
you
feel like
should have known about it.
I feel like Edgeworth is not sufficiently livid in this scene.
He's yelling on the inside.
Who? Who was this stupid idiot?
Miss Elise Dunhomme, the mentor to a stupid idiot.
The victim?
What? But
I have a photo of her here. Taken by the witness. On the end of her staff, you can see a familiar-looking crystal sphere.
oh, hey! That's my photograph. Give it back.
A crystal sphere like that is quite easy to find. I have one just like it on my brooch.
Really?
That's
Do
not a
you?
sphere.
They look nothing alike. In any case, please take a look at this.
Uh-huh.
This is the victim's staff, found at the scene of the crime.
Ah, the crystal sphere. It's gone.
Where? What? Wait, what? But it... Why?
Just what does this mean?
Why, it's the same color as the iris flower, so I thought it belonged to Iris.
If anyone
theory.
jumped or flew across the bridge that night, it certainly was not Iris. After all, she was not wearing a hood. More importantly, the crystal sphere found at the landing site was not hers either.
Blah, 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 blah. Chat's saying that you could have presented 3 different pieces of evidence on 3 different statements on that particular testimony.
Well, that's just
Which-
how bad Larry is at this.
Yeah.
Is that how
I
many
guess so.
holes I have?
I'm guessing probably the staff and maybe the hood or maybe at least his profile or something. I don't know.
Staff photo and profile, yeah. That means the one who
The
flew.
last 3 statements with all those 3 would have worked.
Yep.
Wow.
That is
You had 9
spectacular.
nine entirely separate combinations of work proper
Wait.
testimony. That's great.
Could any piece of evidence be presented to any of those 3 statements?
Yeah.
Yeah,
what they
any
say.
of those 3 pieces could have presented any of them.
That's incredible.
See, that is something that this series should do more.
Oh yeah,
I wonder if that's a record.
I
It's
think
like,
it is.
there have been times where it's like, you know what you're supposed to say and what the answer
But
is.
not how to say it.
But yeah, you need to like present the exact right thing to the exact right statement.
That's funny though.
That means the one who flew and dropped the sphere was the victim, Miss Elise Donin.
A fool alongside another fool on a fool's errand to reach the foolish conclusion. First of all, this sketch, which I prefer to call a scribble, is ridiculous.
It doesn't look that
It
bad.
has good color theory, good use of negative space.
Yeah,
Everything above the bridge looks fine.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the fact that the bridge is like there's flames coming from both sides, it doesn't look right.
Listen,
But
it's
symmetry.
artistic freedom.
Yeah, it looks nice. It's not realistic, but it looks.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe. Okay, here's the theory. Larry's a good artist. He did the top half first, and then he got to the bridge, and he's like, "Oh no, the fire's almost out. Better draw this quick."
Listen is better than me. True, me too.
Honestly,
Like the
fire hard to draw.
Understandable.
People
Have a nice day.
cannot fly, and thus it is rejected.
You can't do that!
And this crystal sphere. It is nothing more than a red herring.
it has blood.
It's purple.
You honestly believe that?
It's lavender.
That is not lavender. Give it some thought, and I'm sure you'll realize it as well, Miles Edgeworth.
I know lavender, and that is not lavender.
least Nim was in her room the night of the murder. There was no reason for her to go to Dusky Bridge. Therefore, this sphere cannot be related to the case. That is all.
Miss Franziska von Kahn. The only people who will accept that explanation are Scatterbrains and Clown.
Ooh.
Why are you pointing at me?
The victim's crystal sphere was found near the bridge on the night of her murder. If you expect us to believe that it has nothing to do with this case?
That crystal sphere was probably thrown away at the bridge after the murder.
After the murder?
There is blood on the crystal sphere, is there?
Oh, evidence.
This naturally suggests that it was thrown away after the murder took place. The killer placed it there to throw the investigation off the scent. Which is the exact same reason he drew that ridiculous sketch.
Are you saying Larry's the murderer, or are you saying that
You
or
can
is this like a
accept
separate
this.
statement? Like it's the exact reason that this person drew the sketch to but you are saying that he's the murderer.
I follow that with the blood on it, it probably was left there after the murder, but like why would they leave it there to leave more evidence instead of just throwing it in the river?
Yeah. And I will grant Franziska that Larry is by far the sketchiest person in this case.
Nice.
What? You mean I'm the killer?
All joking aside, just when did this crystal sphere appear near the foot of the bridge? Unless this can be proven in some way, I refuse to believe it is related to this case.
Wait, he said on half covered in snow. So it was there before the snow stopped.
Yes.
The snow stopped and...
But that also means you gotta trust Larry's testimony.
Do it.
Why would he lie
You
about
know
that?
it to
Wait,
be true.
the snow stopped at 10:50. The murder happened when? 11?
11.
Yeah, because he said
Yeah.
that he saw the lightning strike, watched the fire for about 5 minutes, and then walked up. And then he said that the snow was just starting to stop as he walked up to the bridge. So that all
Yeah.
checks out.
So it had to have been placed there before 10:50, which is
yeah.
before
if
the
it,
murder.
if it fell into the snow, wouldn't it get covered by the snow then?
Depends on how it falls, but
I think they're implying that it had been there for a little while.
Okay.
She makes a valid point. There's no evidence that Elise Donom left Hazakura Temple that night. However, if somehow this crystal sphere can be proven to have been dropped before the victim was killed, in this case it's going to transform into something else entirely.
Your response, Mr. Edgeworth. I want your final opinion on the disposition of the crystal sphere. The disposition of the crystal sphere would be a good subtitle for a video game. It is. If it is not related to the case, then this witness who you called.
Castlevania, disposition of the crystal sphere. No. Indiana
Kirby.
Jones, disposition of the crystal sphere.
Kirby 64 and the disposition of the crystal sphere. Will have been nothing more than a monumental waste of time.
The Legend of Zelda.
Prepare yourself for some very appropriate punishment, Miles Edgeworth.
Can I prove it? Can I prove that the crystal sphere was dropped before the murder took place? What time did we say that the murder took place?
11.
11?
10 to 11.
Oh. Well, wait. No, we said it was after at least 10:50 because there was no snow on her body.
Right.
Is it the weather report then?
Yeah, so if she was
Bless.
Bless you.
but wouldn't that just be when her body was placed there? I don't know. So yeah.
Ah!
Okay, Gomez is correct. It's a Fire Emblem subtitle.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like disposition of the crystal sphere. Yeah. It's like good thing I had titles like Genealogy of the Holy War. Like what the hell is that?
Well, it was the Holy War. It happened over several generations.
And a reference to Miss Congeniality.
I don't like anything about that.
But it happened. It's not localized, so you know.
Listen, I was raised Catholic. I have a complicated relationship with holy wars.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
But can you prove it?
Can I prove it? That isn't the issue. You simply prove it. That's the only option. Fire Emblem: The Last Crusade. That's what he'd do. Oh, that's the way Phoenix Wright would do this. For you, Feeny, your honor, allow me to prove something to you. I will prove that this crystal sphere is a vital link to solving this case.
You'll do what? What?
Gomez, is that
look in
real?
your eyes. Huh?
Tell me that's not real.
No. I don't think so, at least.
Because, like, that
problem
would
with that
be
one.
a big yikes if that was real.
You remind me of Phoenix Wright when he is cornered.
That should come as no surprise. Because right now I am Phoenix Wright and I am indeed cornered. Cue the music. It is real.
Dun,
That
dun,
is-
dun, 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 dun.
I order you to present your evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. Do it. Do it. Evidence that proves that the crystal sphere was indeed dropped before the murder. Let me just show this picture to remind you of that other situation where there was snow involved so that you have maybe a general idea of what direction you should be taking this in.
Weather report.
Maybe that'll help you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Okay.
Your response, Miss Von Garma?
Birds of a feather flock together. Are you familiar with this phrase?
Don't like how that sounds.
Miles Edgeworth?
Although the health bar did disappear.
I think one such bird is calling for its fellow now.
Go, go, Edgy! Do it! Prove it! Win, win, win!
Is cheering. It's as though I'm listening to the ominous cause of ravens. Oh, shoot.
They got really clever about making you not sure if you got it or not. So,
Yeah.
so Mr. Edgeworth, what will you do from here?
One more chance, Your Honor. I can't turn back after coming all this way. Time of the murder and when the crystal sphere was dropped. And proof that the latter happened first.
Yeah, I ordered you to do the thing. So do it.
Evidence that proves the crystal sphere was indeed dropped before the murder.
Moide.
Oh! Is it? Oh. Wait.
Also, I have another question. So we found this sphere. Do we know where the staff is? Did we actually find it?
Yeah, the stuff is in. our-
wasn't
I
it
can
right next to
skip
her?
page
It
by
was
pressing
just
up
at the
and
murder
down?
scene.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. So where was the staff?
Wasn't
At
it right
the
next to the
murder
body?
It was at the
Yeah.
murder scene.
Can
Okay.
I look
I
at
didn't-
this
Yeah, could you
picture?
highlight the box?
I mean, I guess I can look at it here.
Or could you look at the staff itself?
Yeah. That's probably. Here, that's her fingerprint. Doesn't say where it was found.
I don't remember finding it.
I guess
It
we
was
don't
at the murder scene.
We don't necessarily have proof. Like, if the staff was found at the murder scene, that wouldn't prove that the crystal came off of it before that.
True. So you the thing that did not work was the weather report.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's weird.
Is it the picture of the corpse that he's currently talking
I
over?
doubt it. Half covered in snow.
Is it just the sphere itself?
Is it
Because
just the
says it's
crystal?
half covered in snow?
That might be it. Yeah,
God damn.
Oh my god.
This-
that's cheap.
That's cheeky.
We've
This-
talked about it though.
This crystal sphere, it was half buried in the snow, correct?
That's right. If it hadn't stopped snowing, then it would have been, game over.
Okay, so quick note for the localization team: half buried and half covered. They're not the same, I feel like.
How's
That
so?
depends on what half is covered. The top half, the bottom half.
Because, like, half buried, I think, okay, the bottom half of it is in the ground or in the snow or whatever. Half covered makes me think, oh, there is stuff on top of it. Whereas half buried wouldn't necessarily.
I guess that makes
And
sense, but-
the way we would say it would be probably either, and both would make sense in the same context.
Guess if
yeah,
there
it
was
depends
snow.
on context.
I think it's fine.
The snow would have totally covered it.
That's all I needed to hear from you, Larry. Your testimony makes one thing quite clear. When the crystal sphere was dropped, it was snowing, even if it was ever so slightly.
Snowing.
On the other hand, let us look at the scene of the murder. As proven earlier today, there was no snow on the victim's body.
Oh!
Therefore, the crystal sphere must have been dropped before the murder.
What? What?
Order, don't hit me!
So apparently the crime photo could also have been used for that.
Seriously?
Really?
The
Yeah,
one
But
that
not
they
the
were
weather
showing-
reports?
Because it would show her not being covered and the ball was covered.
Weather report should have counted.
Okay. On the night of the murder, the victim did indeed go to Dusky Bridge. And there, something occurred that caused the staff's crystal sphere to come loose.
Well, what could have it been?
Moida.
Oh.
This sphere, there is some blood on it, isn't there? Allow me to raise a certain possibility at this junction. The real crime scene was near the foot of Dusky Bridge. That makes so much more sense.
Yeah.
That would explain the snowmobile. And how they could have disposed of the murder weapon immediately after stabbing her.
Yeah. The murder didn't take place in the Hazakura Temple courtyard?
Oh wait, no, but they didn't because Bikini saw Iris taking the murder weapon out of the body.
But maybe that was staged?
Or maybe the weapon was in the body the whole way over.
Let's keep going.
Only a fool would suggest such a foolish piece of absolute foolishness.
Just who is the fool? And which part is so foolish, Ms. Von Karma?
Have you been paying any attention this whole time, Miles Edgeworth? The sister saw everything. She saw the victim being killed by the defendant in the Hazakura Temple courtyard.
Well, that's not exactly true, now is it? Put it more precisely, what she saw was the murder weapon being removed from the victim's body.
That's the same thing!
No.
No.
You said it yourself.
Very little blood is actually lost at the moment of a blade's insertion. If you want to talk about when the most blood would be lost from a body, it would be when the blade is removed.
If that statement is the truth, then Dusky Bridge could very easily be the scene of the murder. The murder weapon was not removed, thus there was no bleeding.
Are you forgetting one vital thing, Miles Edgeworth? Elise Donim's body was found in Hazakura Temple.
I do want to say one thing real quick. If she was run through, then there would be bleeding at the exit wound. Maybe not a whole. There would be some.
With this weapon in particular, probably.
Yeah, if it's a
Well, yeah.
straight hole, it should be plugged pretty good. But that one, I don't think can make a
Yeah,
straight
like
hole.
I'm saying, if it was a straight sword, then there would be some amount of bleeding on at the exit wound. I mean, there would be some amount of bleeding anyway. It's just most of it would be plugged inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Internal bleeding, or it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, if she was wearing, I felt like there was a case where someone was wearing thick clothing, which explained why there wasn't a lot of blood all over
It
the
was
place.
the Steel Samurai costume.
Yeah. So she was wearing like robes and stuff and bundled up because it was cold. Then I imagine like some of the bleeding would have been like stopped by that. Okay.
On foot, it takes 15 minutes to travel from Dusky Bridge to Hazakura Temple. You mean to suggest someone carried the body all that way?
I've made it this far. Only place to take this is to the end. I just need to prove that my version of the events is also perfectly plausible. Perfectly plausible in every way.
Perfectly plausible.
Perfectly plausible in every way.
Wow. Now, if the defense is ready, the court would like to have an explanation, please. Please.
Please.
Please show us the
God.
method by which
Oh,
the victim's
this
body
is
was
a
carried to
freebie.
Hazakura Temple. Oh!
Wait, do I not have the snowmobile?
The picture of the snowmobile?
Oh, the picture of the snowmobile.
It would be pretty hard to carry it into the courtroom, yeah.
Eh. Because we all know we need to put it on the actual.
On that snowy night, there was one way that a body could have been moved. The snowmobile. As we know, the snowmobile was used that night. It was explained as having been used to dispose of the murder weapon, but it could also have been used to carry a body.
Order! Ah! Why?
This is completely unacceptable, Miles Edgeworth. You've dug yourself into your own grave.
What do you mean?
The only one who could have used the snowmobile was the defendant. She's the one who moved the body. Doesn't that put the final nail in your coffin?
You're too late, Franziska von Karma. And in fact, the defense has proven something else entirely. We have shown that this case requires further investigation.
What?
Where was the victim, Elise Dunom, really killed? If her body was moved, whatever for? And finally, what the hell is this?
Do you even need to think about that? Such a creature could never see the truth, let alone describe it.
This witness certainly sits on one of the lowest possible branches of humanity. However, he would never utter a lie that could hurt a girl with whom he is enamored. He drew this, so it is something that actually happened. The defense stands firm on this point.
Edgy, thank you. I think.
Oh, that settles it then. I'm gonna give a verdict under these circumstances.
Go back to Germany. Right. I seem to have fulfilled my part in it. It is just as I thought. Franziska von Karma, you make a wonderful partner.
Excuse me?
There was one reason and one reason alone for me being here. To expose the darkness lurking in this case, and then pass it on to Wright.
Really? That's what this is all about? You could have just told me all that from the very beginning. I'd have got it. I'm a smart guy. Then I wouldn't have lied.
Miles Edgeworth. I don't care about what you were here to do. This is my chance to finally grind you under my heel.
A shame that your chance seems to have slipped you by.
What a shame, but not that fair.
This is all your fault.
Granted.
Such a terrible witness.
Yep.
You're an affront to all legal systems everywhere. I demand satisfaction.
Wait, are you challenging him to a duel?
Dead. He's
Hey,
dead.
Tony Fighting Game 1.
I find this acceptable. I cannot believe that the witness's testimony relates to an actual event. However, there has to be some sort of answer for the questions it raises. Have his words here today been the truth or lies? Next time we gather in this courtroom, those are the matters that shall be addressed. I am counting on thorough investigations by both the defense and the prosecution.
And with this, the rest is up to you, right?
Court is now adjourned. Bye forever, Canadian judge. Nice knowing you.
Oh, we're going back?
Rip.
Okay. Yeah, because I guess if Wright's taking over, Godot's gonna want to get back in the ring.
Yeah, I guess so.
Godot suddenly cares again because Phoenix is involved.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Phoenix Wright.
Honestly, the the Ace Attorney fighting game would have been fun if Godot wouldn't, if like Godot players would just stop spamming coffee mugs.
But it's their entire gimmick.
God, it's such a spammable projectile, I know.
Yeah.
He's
And,
really
like, it
got to
goes
work
in-
up his caffeine meter.
But Francisca's so disjointed. It's unfair.
Yeah, Francisca's disjoints are tough to
Body
tough
clinic.
to do.
No!
No!
February! God, I wish I had a different hospital. I'm still up at this hour, reading through the trial record of a certain case.
Why is there only one hospital in this entire city and it's this one?
Actually, there is other ones, but trust me, you don't want to go to those either. It's the first case my mentor, Mia Fey, had ever handled in a court of law.
Somehow worse.
The horrifying truth that I refuse to accept is holding me hostage here within these pages. Dahlia Hawthorne. What I have read, I don't want to believe. What is written here? This isn't the Dahlia I knew. After falling into Eagle River, I was somehow miraculously saved. But I ended up catching a cold that seemed to knock me around the world and back. He's fine, he's got a cold. I feel dizzy, my ears are ringing, my throat burns, my head is on fire, knees weak, arms spaghetti, all of that nonsense. But I will recover. I have to recover by this afternoon. I have to meet with the most ill-tempered witness imaginable. But I know that he will be able to help me with him somehow. Oh, the Gray Clinic? Yeah, don't forget the Gray Clinic. That place sucked.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did we ever actually go there?
No. But we met two people that worked there, and they were both terrifying.
Yeah. I don't think the Grey Clinic exists anymore.
Yeah, they're shut down. I mean, Great died. Right? Are you sure you're well enough to be doing this? You still look a little green in the face.
Oh, maybe Viridian and autistic speed.
Love you, Gumshoe.
Take on me.
Actually, my fever's gone down quite a bit. Thanks, guys.
Ark has a voice again!
I was the judge.
Well,
Yeah, he's out of order.
judge not counting.
Yeah.
How's your temperature now?
Only 102.2 degrees. Nothing to worry about.
But still super high.
Did you take some Cold Killer X?
No, I don't like those anymore, actually. Anyway, I read today's trial record. You weren't bad, Edgeworth. Pretty impressive despite the circumstances.
We're not in the clear yet. The main point of contention tomorrow is going to be the murder weapon.
Yeah.
In the end, the Shito did not deliver the deadly blow, which means there must be another sword hiding out there that we don't know about.
Another sword, huh?
Oh, don't worry about a thing, pal.
Your little thing's gonna be alright.
I'll dig up the murder weapon myself or I'll eat my coat.
Thanks again, Edgeworth. I'll handle things from here.
That is probably for the best. Actually, I was thinking about paying the old precinct a little visit. That's something I want to look into.
And that is?
Our client's background, naturally.
You mean Iris, sir?
I have the feeling that we've met before. All I want is confirmation, one way or the other. And since I probably won't be getting that from you...
I'm sorry, Edgeworth.
I bid you adieu, right? Take care.
I guess I should get moving too.
Why? Do you need to be somewhere?
Yeah, I gotta get to work on this bridge, pal. I gotta rebuild it.
Why is that your job?
I don't know. Oh, I'm rigging something up so we can get across to the other side.
Ooh. Ah, that's right! Maya's still stuck over at the inner temple. I can't believe this just got forgotten.
Yeah.
Can't believe.
Oh, but don't you worry, pal. As soon as it's all set, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you, Gumshoe. Oh.
No problem, pal. Just try not to give me that cough of yours, okay?
I just wanted Gumshoe and Edgeworth's like sprites to fade out and then fade back in with masks.
Alright, I'm off.
Do you think Phoenix is wearing a mask? Because he was good about that in the first trial.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah. Hang in there, Maya. We'll get you out, I promise. But in the meantime, I gotta continue collecting evidence. Also, Pearl's still missing.
Yeah, where
what the hell?
is she?
Why
Does
does
Phoenix know she's missing?
That?
Because she can handle herself. She could kill people.
I mean, yeah, I'm not worried about her, but I am wondering where she is.
I do wonder where she is.
Yeah. Maya Faye should
Actually,
kill
I am-
people, bring them back, and tell them
actually-
why she killed them.
Personally, I feel like Pearl is sort of a glass cannon.
That's fair.
It's very hard to hit. She's too tiny.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she's...
Pearl's, in the Phoenix Wright fighting game, Pearl's is very overpowered.
She is literally
She's too small,
Meta
you can't hit her.
She's just
Two
Meta
OP, please.
Like the Flash.
That thing looks like it's ready to collapse, at least more than it did before. According to Bikini, Eagle Mountain is very prone to earthquakes. Which reminds me, if my memory serves me correctly, Edgeworth isn't exactly a fan of earthquakes. Right?
I mean, I don't think anybody is, but...
Yeah.
You know,
So-
Gone through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is our he
for you.
down at the Heavenly Hall?
I guess let's go to Heavenly Hall.
Is he? Is he down here?
Oh no, he might be here.
Looks like
Oh.
no one's here! Larry! Larry! Maurice! I was sure he'd be hiding here. Guess I'll try again later. He's just in that little ceramic pot.
You have been spared this once.
Look at this graffiti, scrawled right on the front of the shack. At least he managed to get a pretty good likeness. When I really think about it, I guess art kind of suits him. I mean, his very existence is an art of sorts.
There's some kanji down here.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I-
why is the pot upside? Oh, so it doesn't get snow in it. Duh.
I don't think it's upside down. I think that's just the pot.
Isn't that
No,
just
I think it is upside down, actually.
Yeah, there's a lip down
really?
here,
House.
and there's...
Yeah.
Oh, so that
there's
means that the
snow
kanji
on
one-
the top of the pot, which normally wouldn't happen because it would have an
Anybody
opening
know
at
what
the
that
top.
kanji is?
Fair
It
enough.
looks familiar.
I do not know kanji very well.
Me neither.
It looks familiar.
It's probably how they store it for winter, but if not, there's something hidden under there and I want to know what it is. It's Larry.
That's Dusky Bridge. There's a body under there. That's Dusky Bridge up there. It's amazing how
Larry under
clearly you
there.
can see it. It's amazing how clearly you can see it from so far away. It's a lot of heart under there. Larry
Pearl
Pearl has
supposedly.
been hiding under there for so long.
No, she's so cold. No,
Oh.
Larry supposedly
There's a
saw
heater in the
everything through the shack's window. Not much light gets down here, so it must be pitch black at night. But this area was probably illuminated that night because of the burning bridge above.
All right.
Into the main gate.
Well,
Ah.
Is that?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on, please! It's for art's sake, I swear! Oh!
There's only one guy I know who could be this persistent and high-strung.
Edgeworth.
I'm talking about the heroine here! The heroine in my book! I'll make you famous! Ah, no!
Enough.
Larry, do not.
A fool's fool fools fools who foolishly accept the foolishness of a fool's fool. Wouldn't you agree, Phoenix Wright?
Fool Nick's right.
Actually, I'm not sure that one was grammatically right. Huh?
It
Me?
was.
What?
They just keep
was it?
getting
Yeah.
more and more.
A fool's fool. So fool's possessive, fool noun. Fools verb. Fools the subject. Who, etc.
Yeah.
My soul.
Wait a second. I know you. You're.
Your reflexes and mind need to shape up.
My brain's frying like a sunny side up, and you want to grill me over a name?
Francie, you can't do that! Even as we speak, Nick's on the brink of death, or so I'm told.
Whip a dead horse. Isn't that one of your American sayings?
No.
No, it's not, and I'm not on the brink of anything.
Come on, Nick, tell her, would you? Tell her she needs to be a model for my new picture book, Francie's Whippy Whip Trip.
Before you ask me to model, at least learn to give at least semi-coherent testimony.
I did!
And before that, you'll have to learn how to live a semi-coherent life, Larry.
I don't care what anyone says, I'm telling the truth. I saw what I saw!
Gomez?
I did.
Which one is it?
Dog, don't be chat.
Okay, fine, I won't you chat.
She flew, I'm telling you. Whoosh! Just like that dude with the red underwear.
Oh, somebody was asking about that in the chat earlier. There's your answer.
That came off as rude, but no, sorry, I just don't want future spoilers. My bad.
No spoilers in the
Oh,
chat.
they're gonna forgive you guys. And you calling back to apologize.
Off he goes.
And we're left with the good option of these two.
Hey, guess what, Francisca? You're the good option.
It's an honor. It's amazing how little has changed with you in the past year, Phoenix Wright.
Okay.
Hi?
So this is fun.
Have you been in Germany all this time?
That's right. Extending my perfect win record, naturally.
Oh, not including me then, right? Oh, Joy, sounds like she hasn't changed a bit. Has it really been a year since we first met?
I am Franziska von Karma, the prodigy.
I see.
I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge.
Franziska was born and raised in Germany and became a prosecutor at the age of 13. Her father was a legendary prosecutor, Manfred von Karma, who's still just as terrifying as always.
God damn.
That guy is super dead, and he's really scary. He had a perfect win record for 40 long years, but now he is gone from this world.
And I did it. Mwahaha.
Yeah, that's a canon confirmation that he's dead now, huh?
Damn.
Oh, yeah, it's been confirmed before.
You might be right. Don't tell me that you still hold a grudge against me.
Yeah, I think they mentioned it in the second game.
Because of what happened to your father.
Phoenix Wright, you will fall before me. This I promise. But it will be for my sake, not my father's. Are we clear?
Yes, Crystal.
My name is Francisco. Not Crystal.
Who's Crystal?
One of Larry's exes.
Ah. In truth, I was shocked. I came back to America with the intention of defeating you. Instead, it was my little brother who was leading the defense.
He is older than her, right?
Yes.
Little brother.
Definitely. Edgeworth,
Little baby
come to
Booba.
think of it. Considerably, too, I think. Edgeworth was pulled into being a prosecutor by Manfred von Karma as well.
Miles Edgeworth told me something very interesting, you know. He said this case has a special significance to you.
Because it does.
And that's precisely why I am here. Your personal involvement will make crushing you to teensy-weensy pieces all the better.
It's probably the fever, but she's so openly hostile that it's almost kind of cute.
Phoenix, don't.
Eh.
No smirking!
No whipping the sick.
That foolish fool doing such a foolish favor for such a foolishly foolish fool.
Edgeworth.
Make no mistake, Phoenix Wright. I came here for one thing only. To pulverize you.
It's not like I thought you were here to bring me some cold killer eggs, you know?
Happen. Tsundere von Karma.
I went over the
chat
whole
with something.
Huh?
I need like cover up the chat with something.
Impossible to read.
I went over the whole case file on the flight over.
You read the whole thing?
Yes. Every last word of every last sentence of every last paragraph. All the ridiculous things you did made it a very interesting read, you know. Attempting to cross a burning bridge? Did you even consider the dangers?
No. The only thought in my mind was I have to get across.
A fool who doesn't think is more foolish than a fool who foolishly thinks.
Gumshoe said he'd let me know once the bridge was repaired. She's gotta be okay. I just know it.
Burgers.
Plus, I need to ask her about what really happened at the Inner Temple that night.
Okay, Gumshoe, I need you to build a catapult and fill a sack with burgers. Okay, I have been
Greatly
instructed.
appreciated.
I've been instructed to examine things with Franziska.
I'd love to know what that thing was used for on the night of the crime.
Huh. Still thinking small, I see, Phoenix Wright. Or perhaps not at all. That is why you will never defeat me.
Sorry to burst your bubble, but I don't recall ever losing to you.
It's time to settle this once and for all with this one final showdown.
Round
Still
one.
sitting,
Fight.
pretty sure 2-0 was our final. Looks like she mentally blocked out my victories over her from her memory. You can see the main hall from here.
I wonder how that head nun is holding up.
Oh wow, is that an inkling of human kindness I sense? Ah, come on!
Do you enjoy causing other people pain with that sharp tongue of yours?
It's nothing compared to the pain you cause with that leathery whip of yours. This is one impressive gate.
Compared to the grand door of the main gate at the Von Karma estate, it's but a pet door.
Looks really idyllic with all the snow on it, don't you think?
Oh, that snow. Don't make me laugh. This is but a light dusting where I come from.
Everything's a competition. Don't make things up just because you think I'll never get to see it for myself. Do you have pictures?
That sounds nice. Can I see it?
No.
No.
You don't get to see. You're not worthy.
Oh, okay. It's a quaint little bell tower. I'll ask Edgeworth. I never would have thought that that something this horrible was about to happen. When Iris rang the lights out bell that night.
You mean to tell me? Can I see it? Okay.
About the Bagaba!
I refuse to help you.
No!
Ooh, I don't have my face anymore. I have edgies though.
Aww. Present him.
Studies foreign judicial systems now. Okay.
You want to talk about your brother?
Yeah, let's talk about your brother. Guess not.
Fine.
Talk about you.
What about Maya? About that Bagaba! Maya?
Maya?
Oh, she'll talk about. She apparently won't say anything about anything.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, I checked it. She has nothing to say about anything.
Alright.
I don't want to talk to you.
Bye
Then
now.
why won't you leave me alone?
Because I need to keep telling you how much better I am than you.
Is she still with me?
I don't think
Guess
so.
not.
Hi.
Let me hold. Okay.
Oh. February. That was one long sigh.
I have to keep stopping myself from reading the lines because we're not playing Edgeworth anymore.
Sister Bikini?
My, I didn't know you were here. How are you doing?
You don't have to be. You don't have to pretend to be in a good mood for my sake.
I suppose I made a terrible mess of things, haven't I?
No, you did a great job.
Elise die, and then there's Iris as well.
Oh.
Mystic Elise?
Mystic Elise. Now that I think about it,
There's an acolyte stuck in the inner temple. And the poor little girl has gone missing too.
that little girl. You don't mean Pearls. Phoenix didn't know?
Oh my god.
Yes,
nobody
I'm afraid-
told him?
Nobody thought to tell him?
She hasn't been seen since the morning after the incident.
Pearls? She's missing? Why didn't anyone tell me about this? I mean, they did! They did, Phoenix, but you forgot because you were talking to Iris! Ah!
Well, I don't think she was. I think Elise told him that
Yes.
she had been missing, but now she has been missing for an even more worrying amount of time.
Yeah,
And-
granted.
Yeah.
And he was kind of sick.
No, now he's sick. He wasn't sick then.
I mean, he became sick right after he got heard about it, so he could have forgotten in delirium or whatever you want to say.
Anyways, I must be getting old. I think I seriously lost faith in myself.
Are you talking about your performance at the trial today?
But you believe me, don't you? I'm not a liar. I would never lie. I know what I saw. I saw Iris pull the sword from Mystic Elise's body that night. I'm certain of it. At least, I was until this morning.
So I know this is not an actual photo of anything that happened, but the tip of the sword has no blood on it.
Yeah.
I don't see any Cyclops, so she must be telling the truth. So...
They're called psycholocks.
Oh... Shush, Francisca. So why are you so much unsure of yourself all of a sudden?
You know that artist who testified after me?
I saw I was flying! A white hood fluttering! I feel like I might start flying myself!
When I saw that man testify so fervently about something so impossible, I started to wonder if I had just acted just like him when I was on the witness stand.
We're so much better than him.
I wouldn't take that guy too seriously.
This-
She watched... Yeah?
This lady is probably the best witness we've ever had.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Probably. He's an artist, but all he draws is trouble, and nothing else. If both Bikini and Larry are telling the truth, that can only mean one thing. They both didn't see what they think they saw.
So she didn't see a murder and he didn't see someone fly.
On the night of the incident, you met Iris at the Inner Temple, is that correct?
That's right. I'm sure it was Iris.
But Iris claims that she was in her room in Hazakura Temple.
I knew I shouldn't have come back here that night.
But because you did, Maya is stuck all by herself at the Inner Temple.
I'm so sorry. The drafts at that place are nothing to shake the stick at. Winter is especially bad.
I'll bet the training hall looks like it's about to fall down any second.
Eagle Mountain has always been prone to earthquakes, just so you know.
Oh,
Earthquakes.
no.
Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if the next big one levels the training hall.
We've got to get Maya out of there fast!
But still, there's really no need to worry. That area on the other side of Tusky Bridge is isolated like an island.
It's like an island? How so?
Well, the only thing that on that side of the bridge is the Inner Temple. No one lives out there, and it's surrounded by all sides by the river or the forests.
I see.
And this is a good thing, how?
Oh, don't worry about it. There's wildlife there that you could eat.
This is why.
So a criminal would be trapped should they choose to flee in that direction.
With her?
It's fine. She's locked up. And as long as the bridge is out of commission, he or she will have to stay there.
That means Maya could be stuck out there with a murderer and with no escape either.
Oh, there, yes, I suppose it does.
Please, Gumshoe, get that bridge up faster! I'm curious about a few things, if you don't mind answering some questions.
Oh, do you need to know my measurements for your investigations or something?
God.
No.
Oh,
I want to know a little more about the victim, Miss Elise Donim.
I'm afraid I don't know her waist size, or her bust size for that matter.
Oh my God, bikini.
No. I'm wondering why she came to stay in a place like this to begin with. I mean, she told us herself that she wasn't here for spiritual training.
My, you make it sound like this place is some sort of dump, Mr. Wright. Missing Elise was here to soak up in the natural beauty of Eagle Mountain, if you must know.
There, you did it again. Sister Bikini, I noticed you always refer to Miss Donim as Mystic Elise, incoming Cyclops.
Oh!
Yes. Now, why is that? After all, she's not here as an acolyte.
Oh, we address all our visitors that are mystique. It makes their experience feel authentic.
Really? You didn't call me that?
And anyway, she's older than me. You must respect your elders, you know.
Men can't be spirit mediums.
Okay, granted. How do you know that? How can you say for sure that she's older than you?
Fuck you, Phoenix, right?
There they are.
There they are.
Oh,
Five.
Wow.
Many.
Seems Miss Elise Donim was no ordinary visitor after all. And as Pearls, she was with Miss Donim on the evening of the murder, and now she's vanished. It's all got to be connected somehow.
Pearl.
Pearl.
Why did pearls have to get mixed up in this mess?
Please, Mr. Wright, I know you're worried, but you tried to keep it together.
Oh man, my head's throbbing so bad, it's killing me. Pearls, she was with Miss Donim on the night of the murder, remember?
Yes, but I have a temple to run, you know. I was busy preparing for the training. I didn't see the little girl, the little darling, even once after we'd finished eating dinner.
The murder. It didn't take place right in front of her innocent eyes, did it?
According to the detective, she hasn't turned up at her home either.
Come on, keep calm. There's one place left that pearls could be. She just has to be there. Come on, Gumshoe. Tell me you'll be done with the repairs soon.
You haven't even seen him there.
Anything new to examine?
I've only seen a layout like this when I saw a really old Japanese movie on TV. Wow, this hibachi brazier really puts out a lot of heat. Just thinking about how happy we were sitting here eating pot roast and gravy. It's an altar. It looks a bit old, but someone does a good job taking care of it. Speaking of altars, I remember seeing one like this in Korean Village last year. I guess they really do have something to do with spiritual power after all.
Are these all gonna be repeats?
There was that thing about the pot roast was a little different.
That's
It was
true.
different, but it didn't seem relevant.
Yeah. This is where Sister Bikini witnessed the incident. It's hard to imagine she was lying on the stand, so maybe there are some clues that have yet to be found? Okay.
Sled.
The
Don't
ladder.
miss me like that.
Does Phoenix have anything funny to say about the ladder?
Oh no, he's gonna be so sad. They get quite a bit of snow up here on Eagle Mountain. Around here, skis aren't just for fun, they're tools for getting around, cross country. But the sled, now that's gotta be Bikini's own personal entertainment.
Sure, Saps can relate.
What is that tiny little circle down there to the left that's covered by the
Ah.
I
box?
will
You see
look
that?
at it.
Okay. The main gate's on the other side of that stone wall. It is? I guess it's hard to imagine the layout. The difference in elevation is almost 10 feet. That's how steep the hillside is. And that's also the height the body fell from, according to the autopsy. Is it possible that Miss Donim was pushed from the top of the wall?
Nothing about the step ladder.
Commentary.
Fake
If
game.
Maya were here, she'd bring it up.
Did we ever have the chance to bring Maya to this area? I don't think
I
we
don't think
did.
so.
I don't think
What-
so.
What's the point of this ladder?
Hey,
There are a few.
Francisca, it's a ladder.
Yes, Mr. Wright.
And
What about
Francisca's just like, that's correct, Mr. Wright. Why are you bringing this up? And Phoenix just like,
Never say that as a step ladder.
there are a few of these stone lanterns scattered around in the courtyard. Without the city glare to compete with, I imagine they would seem a lot brighter. I guess Sister Bikini must light them now since Iris can't be here. I am sad. I am sad. Mr. Nim's staff. I definitely remember there being a crystal sphere attached to the staff. I guess Larry eventually found the sphere near the foot of Dusky Bridge, but what was it doing all the way out there? What are we looking for, Phoenix? The Shichishito. It's right there in Mystic Omni's right hand. But it was proven in court today that it was not the murder weapon. Given the design, it must have been used for some pretty gruesome things in the past. Or it's just ornamental. Or it was meant to be ornamental.
Can you not interact with that one little dot in the ground?
That building up there is the main hall. It was where we were staying. It's kind of funny because it was built on a very steep slope. If you enter from the main gate side, these rooms above me are on the ground floor. Apparently, Miss Donim was staying in the corner room. I guess that's where she was pushed from that night.
Huh. That
The little dot she was talking about on the
Oh, this
no,
thing?
Nah. Okay.
thing on here.
yeah, Phoenix, there's nothing here. What are you talking about, dude?
Lied to me, Nick.
All right.
Don't like when you do
Alright.
that.
Well, we were thorough. That's good.
Oh.
Ah!
Hey!
Oh, that was
What?
not.
Oh, that wasn't me.
Oh.
Larry?
What was that Jerry in considerably loud yell?
Oh,
Oh, it's Gumshoe.
So this is where you've been, keeping nice and warm, I see.
give me good news, detective.
The bridge? Oh, yeah, I did. I told you I'd let you know. I was trying to find you.
Gumshoe.
Well. Then I'll come along with you, and...
Sorry, man. No authorized entry. Access is restricted to people involved in the case, which you are not.
What was that? I'm involved, aren't I? You couldn't get much more involved than me.
Well, yeah, but
It's been a while, Scruffy.
my God, it's
Deep breaths, Gumshoe.
Von Gamma.
Dead.
Sister, please leave the investigation to me.
My. You certainly seem to have everything under control.
I am on your side. I wouldn't do anything you don't want me to.
As you work to pin the guilt on Iris.
What are you daydreaming about, Phoenix Bright?
Ow! That hurts you. Ah!
Silence!
Hmm.
I, Francisca von Karma, will personally guide you through your investigation. So you will follow me.
She's not seriously going to follow me around, is she? No, don't do this.
Hi.
Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Let's go. Gets on the snowmobile.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right.
How did you do it this fast?
I would believe that Gumshoe's a good handyman.
Yeah. But that's a bridge.
February.
And it's scary up there.
Yeah. Things have certainly become a lot more hectic than before.
They must have commenced with the investigation.
Oh! Mr. Nick!
That voice! Oh my God!
Come here.
Balls,
Give me a hug.
Give me a hug! Give me a hug! Give me a hug! Come here! Come here! Come here!
Mr. Nick! Mr. Nick!
How did you get over here?
And then hugs ensued.
You've been running around this whole time, overrun the entire mountain range.
So you were here ever since that night. Are you okay? Have you eaten?
I was so lonely. I thought I was gonna die.
Wait, you were lonely even though Maya was
When
supposed to be?
When I woke up in the morning and saw that the Deska Bridge was gone, I realized I was all alone.
Oh.
She was all alone?
There's Maya.
It must have been very trying for you, you little girl.
You're...
I am Francisca von Karma, the prodigy. There's no need to worry now that I'm here.
You're the prosecutor who was so mean to Missing Maya last year.
Well,
I don't like you. You're nothing but a little girl without your whip.
Oh.
oh my
Watch
God,
out.
she's ready
Watch-
to throw down.
Watch out, Brandy. She's
Rip
gonna
her
kick
apart,
your
girl.
ass. She's gonna
Ready
beat
to
your
fight.
ass.
Missing Maya didn't do anything wrong, but you were so mean. I'll never forgive you.
I.
Looks like Pearl's words are getting under her skin.
She's actually intimidated by her.
Naga, why are you whipping me? I didn't even say anything!
You didn't have to. The smile on your lips gave you away.
Anyway, Pearls,
Also, she's not gonna whip a little girl.
were you with Maya?
I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
Don't you dare run away.
Goddamn.
Don't run away. Don't
Is
run
that
away.
Is that an incinerator?
This looks like a runaway scene.
Don't.
Huh? What? What are you talking about,
Stay
Pearls?
right here.
Missing
No.
Maya!
Get back here!
No! Hey, wait, Pearls! She just ran off. Ah!
That was cruel, Phoenix Wright. To make a little girl cry like that is inexcusable.
I don't want to hear it from you. What was that all about? Pearls acting like that? It's giving me the creeps. Well, that's a strange reaction, but okay. I guess I'd better take another look around since I finally got the chance. Especially since something about this place seems different from 2 days ago. Just, no, go follow Pearls, please.
Gumshoe's on the other side.
Yeah, but the bridge! There's a weird smell coming from that incinerator.
Oh, I don't like that.
The door is also open, almost like it's begging me to look inside. Well, let's see what stunning clue is concealed in here, shall we? Because there definitely is something. Huh? It's empty?
How naive of you, Phoenix Wright.
It's a bit strange, don't you think? Francisco von Karma. Could you hear my bouncing when I did that? I seem to remember that there was snow on this incinerator the first time I saw it.
You noticed it last time.
In other words, something's been using it to burn something recently. Someone's been doing that.
Listen, Phoenix Wright. It's impertinent to call people by their full name.
Oh my god. I was only copying you.
That's probably the only thing that was necessary.
The sign says Inner Temple.
I don't know how you're reading it, but it's incomprehensible to me.
Actually, I can't read it either.
Feigning comprehension isn't a very good habit to have, Phoenix Wright.
She looks really happy to have finally caught me on something. It says such and such, but why do I know that? There's a little gate that leads into the garden. It says no entry on the sign, though.
Come now, Phoenix Wright. What are you doing? Let's go in. It's half open anyway. What harm could come of it?
But it says no. Phoenix, who cares? Come on, man.
This sign can't
You're
stop me
crying.
because I can't read.
Don't you Americans enjoy doing whatever you like and then simply say whatever?
Yeah, you don't have to call us out like that.
That's got nothing to do with anything, and who told you that? She watched, like, some big action movies.
Maya told her.
This must be the door that leads to the inner temple, where Maya Fey was training on the night of the murder.
Yes, there's a solitary room there called the training hall.
You could do with some training yourself, Phoenix Wright.
Buggy!
You're completely out of shape.
I don't know how much more of this woman I could take. Yeah, let's go in.
Can we go in? Yeah.
Maya, what?
No!
That the cycle?
There's a lot to take in.
Misty.
There's a lot to take in here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Really?
What's wrong? Why are you so quiet?
Maya, she was supposed to be in here training.
Yet, it appears she's nowhere to be seen.
What's that? That strange lock. It wasn't there 2 days ago. This whole room is really giving off some strange vibes.
Okay, first of all...
What do you think this yellowish poster is, Phoenix Wright?
It's a scroll, not a poster. It's a picture of a woman who's actually...
Really dirty.
A woman? I don't see any woman here.
There's a different atmosphere in this room since the last time I was here. No, it's not a different atmosphere. It's a different smell. It's gravy.
Eh? What's the matter?
This scroll, it's been completely covered in gravy?
Ah, yes. There is a very appetizing smell in the air.
Oh yes, 2-day-old gravy. Curry.
Mm,
Yeah,
delicious.
I was thinking the exact same thing. As like, that looks like curry.
gravy is a type of sauce. So, when you run out of paint, you Americans use gravy as a substitute. I see.
No, no one does that. For starters, it stinks.
Eat your hamburgers, Apollo.
Yeah, is this actually supposed to be curry, but it got
According
localized?
to chat, yeah, it got localized
Yeah,
to
okay.
gravy.
I believe that. That makes sense.
That's fine.
This must be the gravy that we had with the roast on the night of the incident. I mean, curry isn't a weird thing.
Yeah, like we know what curry is.
But why would anyone do this? Why this scroll?
It might not be as common in America as it would be in the UK, but still.
This is supposed to be kind of a Japanese setting, even. So,
Yeah.
I wonder why they changed it.
I don't think curry was as common here in Europe, at least around that point, or at least Northern Europe.
I mean, like
It's an antique.
Yeah, I mean, curry is popular in the UK because colonialism, but yeah.
It's an antique dresser.
Don't you dare open it, Phoenix Wright.
Now I know how Maya feels when I tell her not to touch things.
Yes, Rocky.
What a pity. It's full of nothing but old clothes for the acolytes.
I thought we weren't opening it.
I'm from the prosecutor's office. I can do anything.
Oh, ooh, yeah, you could do anything. Except stand up to a 9-year-old girl. Say it out loud, Phoenix.
Say it out loud.
Say it out loud, Phoenix! Look at those wafer
Say it
thin
out
mitts.
loud, I dare you. I'm sorry, Phoenix Wright. Wafer thin?
Yeah, you know, thin like a wafer. In other words, uncomfortable. That's how we describe things like these mattresses. I guess you must say wafer thick or something back in Germany.
Not about these mattresses. Certainly not.
We just, avoiding the
I'm
lock.
thinking about how in in the Japanese version she's American.
This door. When I was here 2 days ago, that weird lock wasn't on it.
Those chains. It's almost as if they're guarding something inside that cavern. I've never seen a lock quite like this before.
I have. I've seen locks and chains just like this before. They look just like the ones that guard a person's secrets during a psych lock. I wonder if this lock is guarding something too. Dark secrets in a dark cavern. Oh!
Ah!
Yeah.
I thought even you'd manage to get here faster than these, Mr. Trite.
Prosecutor Godo? I didn't know you were here.
Prosecutor?
How come you didn't show up at the trial today?
Ah, I could ask you the exact same question.
But I had a cold, so
I had something slightly more important than a common cold to deal with. The importance of which is something you have no hope of understanding.
Enough. I believe I have to.
You weren't
I
there, so I
have the
didn't
measure
want to
of
be
you.
there.
Cut to him just like slumped on his couch, watching TV.
Drinking
I'd
coffee.
catch the latest episode of the Nickel Samurai, or whatever version of that show is around at this point.
Now, I was watching my Spanish soaps.
she said it.
I believe I have the measure of you.
Okay, so I was just chuckling at Jay's joke.
You are the very worst kind of prosecutor. What could be more important than a trial?
Who is the wild mare, Trite?
Don't.
This is Miss Von Karma. She was the acting prosecutor in your absence today.
Ah, well, I guess I owe you one then. But you can go now, Princess. It's time for the big boys to take the reins.
You want to kick him into the river?
Gladly. Just who do you think you are? This case is mine.
Hey, Philly.
Whoa!
Oh.
Shut your mouth. I can't stand women like you.
Okay.
Cripes!
I'm only gonna say this once.
Lady Von Whippingberg. Go home.
Can I please
Oh,
use the
you
whip on you?
suck.
Can I please? Phoenix Wright!
Hit him!
Why?
What are you hitting me
Genuinely
for?
Hit him with your whip.
Ha! You deserve more cracks with the whip than that, Trite.
All right, I'm gonna leave the room and let you guys settle this yourselves. What?
Round one, fight.
Fight.
Coffee throw.
Disjoints
don't
versus
get it, do
projectiles,
you?
the classic conflict.
Oh no, I only have 17 cups of coffee. I can't spam anymore. You don't realize that you've set something in motion that you'll never be able to undo.
Oh yeah, if he like throws coffee mugs and like drinks coffee to like power something up, he's campy as hell.
But he can only do
Something-
it 17 times.
There's something different about Godot today. He's being a real asshole.
Yeah.
I'm getting such a strong sense of douche from behind that mask of his. Is it anger? Or is it sorrow?
Is it sorrow? I guess I'll talk to you.
You had some some important business, and that's why you weren't in court, huh? So what was it?
I've told you once before, but perhaps you don't remember. I returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. You see, Trite, I've experienced something most have not. Death.
I can assure you most people have experienced death.
You died?
I got better. Of course, being extradited from hell is a tedious affair. The meticulous regeneration and adjustment of all your internal organs.
I'm just making shit up.
Well, let's just say medicine allows us all to live to a ripe old age. Even someone like me.
Unless you had like some serious surgery. All
So
good
you mean that mask you wear is...
This ugly device? I promise it's no fashion statement in my unenlightened friend. Without this, I can't see your frequently dumbfounded face.
I didn't know.
It's based off the visual, boy. It hurts. My eyesight is pretty messed up.
Oh, it's not Godot, it's pronounced Geordie.
Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. Still, I keep this worn-out piece of junk of a body going with regular servicing.
I'm sorry, but you say you've experienced death. How is that possible? What happened?
Why don't you ask him?
What? Me? What?
Yeah, that's right. You should know all about it. You know when my life ended, and who ended it for me.
Rocky, does that imply the existence of Phoenix Ups and Phoenix Lefts?
Yes.
In the combos in the fighting game.
Well, Phoenix Wright, do you?
I
Phoenix
don't know what
uppercut.
I don't know what he's talking about. Although, to be honest, I do feel a little tug at the corner of my memory. I think I do know about how Godot was killed.
It will all become clear in due time. Isn't that right, Trite?
Can't undo?
Phoenix down, downright right punch.
Earlier, you said I've done something I can never undo. What do you mean by that exactly?
The inner temple here on this side of Dusky Bridge is an isolated island.
Gomez, the case 4 had it didn't have a character named Godot. It was Mia and Armando and some other people.
Do
Yeah.
not say that
Completely
name in
different.
front of me, you monster.
That's what Sister Bikini said too.
And I wonder, Trite. Do you know what the police are doing here today?
What do you mean?
They're searching. Searching for any trace of an acolyte who went missing.
Missing?
As leader for the search party, I can tell you this with absolute certainty. Maya Fey is not on this side of Dusky Bridge.
Huh? But that's not possible. She came here that night and...
I won't say it again. The chances of her being here are nil. Excluding, of course, one very unique place.
One? Where's that?
The Sacred Cavern, the entrance of which we are standing at right now.
Alright, we'll cut it open and get in there.
This is the only place that the search party has yet to explore.
Okay, do you have bolt cutters with you right now?
So they haven't searched that cavern yet, huh?
Be aware, though, that the temperature inside frequently falls below freezing. Even if she were in there, the chances of her being found alive are slim at best.
No!
Which means, Trite, that you sent Maya Fey to her death.
No. She
Fuck
chose to come
you!
here for training. I had nothing. I was accompanying her.
You fool. If that's the situation, why aren't you in there with a search party right now?
You must have blinders on, my equestrian angel. Don't you see the big lock and chains?
First of all, bolt cutters. Second of all, do
Fools.
you just pick an animal for every woman you meet to be?
Yes.
I guess.
Because she likes pulsing around.
Oh. Violet.
I'm realizing now
No.
that this guy might be kind of a loser.
Yeah. Oh, you
It's
can't
a
just
trick.
drop that on me.
I'm making preparations to open it as we speak. Yes, with both cutters. Well, Trite. Once again, a woman dies because of you.
How do you mean again?
Once again? What are you talking about?
You're talking about
Is
the
he
murderers
blaming-
I've found guilty?
Is he blaming us for Mia Fey's death?
Huh?
Don't tell me you've forgotten. It was only 2 years ago, after all. When the last unfortunate woman died because of you.
I'm pretty sure she died because of red white.
Because of me.
And do you know who that was? It was Maya Fey's sister. That's right, Mia Fey.
Mia?
You killed her.
No, that's not how it was.
Charlie.
It was 2 years ago. Mia Fey was pursuing someone, a man. But she bit off more than she could chew. She made a very dangerous enemy.
Yeah, I was there. Where the hell were you?
Yeah, that's one case I'll never forget. But I got that guy, personally.
Sure, Miss Fey's murderer was caught. But that won't bring her back.
Oh no, but
You were with her at the time. You and no one else. It was your responsibility. You should have protected her.
Where did you get off?
You say Mia Fey was your teacher. Well, then I'd say you've learned nothing, Trite. You robbed her of her life, and now You let her sister suffer the same fate.
I haven't sentenced Maya to death. No!
What is this peculiar looking lock? Why don't we just break it open? It would be a simple matter of...
I'm afraid we can't do that.
Fox.
This area has always been prone to earthquakes.
No,
What does that have
no.
to do with it?
Nuh-uh, not taking that.
The repeated tremors have weakened the foundations of the training hall. Any excessive force used to break the lock open would...
Bolt cutters.
Well, let's just say the inner temple and the sacred cavern would be a thing of the past.
I don't buy that at all, but okay.
No.
Very
No.
well. Then dare I suggest the obvious solution of opening it with a key?
Ah, sure. Just show me where the keyhole is on this trick lock.
There's no keyhole?
That's right. An interesting puzzle, huh? The person who sets this lock is the only one who can open it.
Then who was it?
Simple. The accused.
Oh,
Oh?
Huh?
I got.
And
Did Wander
It
lose
might be that-
internet?
I think Water may have just crashed. Or, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Or he lost internet.
Huh? Hello?
Oh.
Oh, hello.
What?
Honor?
Okay,
Wander?
is the stream still going?
Let me
The
check.
host, the host is no longer available.
For Parsec?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Parsec is just gone.
Yeah.
We are
we're
still
still
alive.
We're
Okay.
still live?
it's just Parsec that crashed.
Okay.
It
Alright,
logged
let me
me
test
out?
something real quick. Okay, I
Yeah,
can't join Jay at the very
um,
least.
Should I throw up the coin?
For now, yeah.
A minute, I
Or-
guess.
Alright, we'll be back in a little bit. We are back.
Hello!
So,
Parsec!
which is the screen share program we used, closed my session because my password expired in the middle of a session.
Which
And
apparently
that
can
is
happen.
not uncommon. And yeah, apparently not uncommon either. I'm just lucky it wasn't the password expired, changed password, still didn't get access.
Yeah, but I don't think it's ever happened to me before, though.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, no, that was just what I read. I have their support Discord just ready in case these things happen, because we've had issues before.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
What?
yeah, welcome
Iris?
back. We're talking to Godot.
When an acolyte undergoes training inside the sacred cavern, the attending sister is responsible for locking the entrance.
Could you full screen?
Yes.
Obviously, the night of the murder was no exception. Maya Fey was to train in there.
Sister Bikini did mention it a number of times, now that I think about it. She said that Iris was left in charge of supervising the early stages of the training.
So Iris, the accused, is the only one who can open this lock. I've arranged for her to be brought here now.
Iris is the only person who can open this lock? I hope she gets here soon. Hang on in there, Maya. We'll get you out.
So, I should be getting back to work.
Wait, Godot. How sure about Maya are you?
There's no doubt in my mind. She's in the sacred cavern somewhere. It's the only place she could be.
Or the river.
You'd better start praying.
Yeah, I guess she could be in the river. Well, this is the side of the cavern that has like the big, like, shelf of ground right in front of it.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not sure how possible it would be to jump all the way into where the water is.
Run into the forest and then jump. Oh.
You'd better pray that your friend brings the accused back here quickly.
Edgeworth?
Maybe. Listen up, Trite. There's only one thing I want to say to you before I go.
Fuck you.
I'll never accept you. Never.
Do not care, you suck. I do not need or want your approval.
You should choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix Wright.
That's what everyone says. It looks like I don't have much of a choice. I guess I'll just have to do what I can for now. Francisca, can you not pick on me for a while?
Hey, where's Pearls?
Larry?
Gumshoe?
I don't know. Should I or shouldn't I?
Sounds like someone's talking to himself, but where's that coming from?
It's-
Could be
Oh.
Gumshoe. Yeah, it's
Nope.
Gumshoe.
Wrong, Jay.
Nope, it was the other me. Yeah, I guess I better wash that off. That's what I'll do. No, I can't do that. I'm a detective. If I wash the coat and turn it brown again, no one will recognize me. Ah, my brain, it's driving me nuts. Ah!
Is something troubling you, Scruffy?
You. Please don't whip me like that all of a sudden.
Wow, Gumshoe, your letter impression is great.
Yes, right?
It was merely a simple greeting, a friendly tap on the shoulder. With my whip.
I'm imagining like
So-
a flash forward where Gumshoe is like the chief of detectives and he has a big bushy mustache. I just want good things for him, okay?
So what's up, Gumshoe? Is something on your mind?
How'd you know, pal?
Perhaps you were trying to decide, or perhaps you were trying to decide if you wanted to wash that off or not.
Ah, there it is.
It's not her first language.
I'll give her that.
Okay.
Dad, how'd you know, Soy? Oh, yeah, I nearly forgot. You can't go through that little gate there, okay?
You mean the one that says no entry on it?
I kinda already snuck in there.
Is he trying to be clever or something?
Maybe.
So, what's behind there, Scruffy?
Oh, it's a kind of garden-like garden.
A garden?
Yeah. Anyway, it's an investigation right now, so keep out. Mine. I'm not telling you. Well, I'm asking you, pal. You got me? Yeah.
Isn't it normally the other way around?
I know you don't listen. Well, see you later.
I'm not telling you as a detective, I'm asking you as a friend.
You
Aw.
got me. Remember those 2 times I showed up and beat up people for you? Remember that.
I do remember.
We'll never
And
forget.
we are going to betray him for that. So, shall we adjourn to this garden, Phoenix Wright?
Franziska!
Yeah, obviously. What else would we do? I really want to know what Gumshoe was thinking of washing off.
Is it gonna be blood? I hope it's blood.
Let it be crimson.
God damn it!
Wow!
Oh
my God.
No.
It looks
This
a lot.
again.
It looks a lot like the receipt from that one case.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
similar.
Yeah.
Oh, how? I think.
1, 1, 0,
2.
3, 7.
There's a strange feeling in the air. I wonder what it is.
Strange feeling. Forget about that.
It was I am.
Mystic I am. What's that
Aha.
strange writing on the stone lantern?
What are you doing in here, sir? I thought you said you can't come in here.
Don't you know, Scruffy? Avant Karma will always show up whenever there is a clue. And there are plenty of clues to be found here.
But
Let's talk to him first.
So how's the inner temple investigation going?
we have the best forensic team in the world working on that place.
It's just Emma.
Forensic team? And what was the outcome of this scientific study?
Nothing. Scientifically speaking, the place is clean as a whistle.
Scientifically speaking,
That's simply not good enough, Scruffy. Do you think I'll let you get away with that?
Yes.
Oh. Well, there were a couple of things that bothered me when I first got there, sir.
That stone lantern and the surrounding area that is not covered in snow, correct?
They look kind of fishy to me, you know, scientifically speaking. So I got the lab boys to look them over.
the lab boys.
Boys.
The results were... it's kind of hard to say, actually.
I guess I better look into them myself. Maya, about Maya.
Is her.
Me too.
Oh, did Mr. Godot tell you yet?
Yeah, but he's an asshole, so can you tell me?
I don't want.
Oh.
He's got a search party out looking for her. But there's nowhere else she could have disappeared to on the other side of Dusky Bridge. All we can do is wait for Mr. Edgeworth to get here, pale. He's escorting Iris, the defendant, over there.
We'll have to wait, since she is the only one who can open the door in the sacred cavern.
Oh! I think Mr. Edgeworth wants to talk to you about something too, pal.
Huh? I wonder what it is.
just don't be expecting any good news when you talk to him. When I spoke to him, Mr. Edgewhite sounded so down, I felt like I was drowning.
Sounds
That's
pleasant.
good.
No.
Let's examine.
Time to examine.
Hey, look, Jay, a deer scare.
What? Oh, good. I own one of those yet.
A little lantern, a little statue.
I actually ran into deer last night too, but I still couldn't get a picture of him.
It is certainly a quaint little garden. Oh,
The other day, I was driving along next to a college campus, and there was a buck standing on the campus, like waiting to cross the street.
It figured out crosswalks. Oh no, they're improving.
oh,
Just
So,
yeah.
yeah.
what is this huge bowl here for?
I put it in my mouth.
Jay, you do not have to vocally eat every time
Oh, I
you
know
put something
this
in your
one.
mouth.
It's a water bowl, isn't it?
There you go.
Everything else is completely frozen over. But the ice in this bowl has been broken.
That's true. I wonder if this has any impact on the case.
Well,
Oh, gumshoe.
I doused my face earlier with the water in this. I was getting kind of sleepy.
Next time you're sleepy, you only need to come to me. Got it?
Okay, that covers this whole. Oh, what's this thing though?
Oh,
my god.
One of the
you gotta be very specific about that.
Yeah.
Or a box of
Yeah.
Pocky.
All right. There's a charm or something poking out from the snow.
That looks like
Looks pretty old. There's a leather cord tied to it too. Has anybody tried using this with the lock somehow?
Apparently it belonged to the victim.
To Miss Elise Donim.
Yeah, there was a leather cord around the lady's neck. The end of the cord is found on both the victim and on this charm. They matched exactly.
Sounds to me like this little trinket is going to be my ticket to getting some very big answers. Mine.
razors? Torches.
There are a couple of torches here. I guess you need all the light you can get up here in the mountains.
Yeah, I was looking at those things, pal. It looks like they've been lit pretty recently.
Recently? How recent are we talking about?
As recent as the night of the Moida.
Maya was training here on the night of the murder. It's not unreasonable to think that these things were lit up at the time, I guess.
Yeah. What about the room? Round.
Well, this is odd. There's no snow on the ground here. And it's almost a perfect rectangle. It couldn't have happened naturally.
Yes, it appears as though someone has carefully cleared away the snow.
No
It
doubt
wasn't
about
you, was it, Scruffy?
I mean, it wasn't me, sir.
Wasn't me that moved it? It was the game.
It was already like that when my men and I got here to start the investigation.
If it wasn't the police, then who did it?
Oh, yeah, there's something I need to tell you. Just between the three of us, okay?
What is it?
It is top secret. You can't tell anyone, got it? Just like you couldn't come in here.
Understood.
Well, when I was a kid, I got knocked out of the local wrestling contest, you see.
You did? You?
I was so disappointed. I just picked up my mouth guard and cried all the way home. Man, I got in so much trouble when I left it on the couch.
Is that it?
Why was
Whoever cleared the snow away must have had a reason. She's just not even listening. Although I can't even begin to imagine what the reason could be.
If I went out on a limb, I might guess it was blood.
Impossible.
What the heck is that?
Uh-oh. You spotted it, pal.
Are you kidding me? It couldn't be more obvious.
It says Maya.
Oh, I thought it said oh how.
It says BHBW.
Yeah, and before you ask, it is written in blood.
You will answer all of our questions now, Scruffy, without exception.
What kind of angle would you have to be at in order to write that upside down?
A bad one.
Yes, sir.
Capture code.
Maybe this statue is like knocked over and then put back upright.
Maya, so these letters are written in blood, huh?
Yeah, and what's worse is that it's the victim's blood.
It's Miss Donim's blood?
We haven't done a detailed analysis yet, but it's looking that way, pal.
Most interesting. Phoenix Wright, I presume you know, don't you? Why Maya's name is written upside down.
You know what? That's really been bothering me too. But I just came up with the answer. The result of my own special gumshoe investigation.
Really? Do tell.
Well, on the night of the murder, that stone lantern was upside down.
That's
That's
Why
not
are you laughing?
quite what I had in mind, but okay. Ahem. Anyway, there's really only one logical explanation to this mystery. Miss Elise Donim wrote these letters herself in her own blood.
You must be joking. That's impossible.
From the writing on the victim's blood and the other clues left behind, it seems pretty likely that this garden was the scene of Miss Elise Donim's murder. At least that's our current theory on how the events took place, pal.
What? So Mr. Nim was killed here.
However, you want to look at it, that's what people are saying now.
And what Sister Bikini saw in the courtyard at the main temple was... Well, what was it? If it wasn't the scene of the crime, what'd she see?
Yeah. What do you think, Miss...
Surely a special gumshoe investigation would reveal the answer, no?
But wait a sec, the bloody writing and all the other clues here... Someone could have easily set all that up after the murder, right?
Sorry, but that's not an option, pal.
Why not?
How quickly you forget, Phoenix Wright. Ever since the incident occurred, this place has been completely inaccessible. Because Dusky Bridge was completely burned out.
I was overseeing repairs to the bridge the whole time. No one came over here before but me and my men. Which means no one could have planted all this stuff here, pal.
I can't think of a counter-argument to that.
Well, the wireframe was still up, so if you were to do some little shimmy, and you could probably get over there.
I knew it. I should have washed the blood off the lantern as soon as I got here.
No, Gumshoe. No. If this really was the scene of the crime, then I need to figure out exactly what it was the Bikini actually saw. Is that the game saying, go find Bikini?
I guess so.
Maybe?
Can I go find pearls?
Do we have a clue to where she is?
She likely went to the main hall, right?
Oh, that's a good sign.
It seems you have a visitor.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, Mr. Wright.
Iris, I'm really glad to see you.
Godot managed to mobilize the police by claiming a state of emergency.
Not him again.
Never mind him. We've got to hurry and unlock the sacred cavern.
Sister?
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. It's my fault someone so important to you is locked in there.
He got locked in Francie's there for a minute.
I did. I'm sorry, Phoenix Wright. Mr. Edgeworth, can we finish our conversation later?
Right. Let's hurry to the inner temple then. I'll see you later.
Hold it! Wait, Edgeworth, I'm coming with you guys.
Sorry, right? Can't allow you to come with us.
What?
I hate to be the one to break it to you, but Maya Fey is in a rather delicate position.
What do you mean by a delicate position?
This isn't simply a rescue operation, right? It's also an investigation. That being the case, we can't allow members of the public to interfere.
Come on, Edgeworth.
If anything happens, you'll be the first to know. Please understand, right?
But...
Mr. Wright. All that matters is that Mystic Maya is rescued, correct? Listen to the voice of reason for a change, Phoenix Wright.
From now on, consider anything beyond Dusky Bridge to be off limits. We'll be going now. Excuse us.
This is no time to be standing around, Phoenix Wright. Aren't there other things that demand your attention?
She's right. Thanks for reminding me.
Hee hee, voice fancies got too long. You're right.
Hee hee.
Hee hee.
Alright, Saps, you're up.
You.
Ah.
Sister Bikini, it looks like she's shrunk some since I last saw her.
Don't be so rude, Phoenix Wright. What's wrong, Sister Bikini?
My. Hello, you two. How are you doing?
From the sound of that sigh, I guess she's still pretty down.
Iris was just here, you know. She was accompanied by that handsome crimson-clad prince.
Is she talking about Edgeworth?
It was just a courtesy call. I wasn't allowed to talk with her at all. Oh dear, it's my fault. This all happened. Poor Iris. She was worried about my back. Would you believe? What have I done to her?
Only what you had to do, sister. You bravely and truthfully testified about what you saw. There's no shame in that. And we'll see to it that your testimony wasn't made in vain.
Well, I don't hear anyone else saying that. Mr. Bluesuit doesn't seem to share your opinion, I see.
Huh? What? Oh, yeah, you did great, Sister Bikini. Absolutely spectacular!
This is not making me feel better. You're the only ones who said that to me!
Can't shake the feeling that I just became a shill to a shrew. What?
That? Huh.
Do you have a problem, Phoenix Wright?
No!
That is an archaic term.
Sure, she was brave to she sure was brave to testify so truthfully like that. But I know she's still hiding something. Guess it's time to break those cyclocks of hers.
Okay.
Well,
Let's go.
Oh, yes.
It's continuously funny to me how Sister Bikini is like the only person Franziska is nice to. She's perfectly nice to the girls.
Yeah.
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 She liked Adrian. She likes Pearls, even if Pearls doesn't like her.
Like,
You're mean! I'm gonna run away and never show up again!
she would never whip and like Pearls or Maya. Right?
Maya, maybe.
No, she would just whip Nick instead.
Sister Bikini, the truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. I'm convinced that Miss Elise Donim had a special significance to this temple.
She might whip Lada.
She would absolutely
I
whip
think she
Lada.
actually did.
Did she? I don't remember.
I remember that. Yep. To this temple.
Okay.
As to why she had a special significance, I believe it has to do with her true identity.
Okay.
What on earth are you talking about? She was... Mystic Elise is just an author. Of picture books, not an otter.
To be honest, I had my suspicions almost immediately after I met her, obviously, of course, definitely.
Suspicious?
Yes, but I didn't have any evidence to support my theory, though. But now I do. This piece of evidence proves Miss Donim's true identity!
Is it the pendant that we found?
Oh, I didn't take a good look at that.
Wait! Terrain Master?
Way to just... Okay,
That's kind of a bombshell that they dropped on us, right?
Oh my god. 'Cause I just saw the
That's
design, which matches... that.
Yeah.
Better try it.
Because I was like, oh, that'll probably be important later, and just shove it in my pocket. I didn't actually like take a good look at this.
Yeah, we didn't really look
Oh my
at it.
god.
Take that! Miss Donim had this charm with her at all times.
Ah, what did you...
This isn't some cheap good luck charm either.
Then...
What do you think it is, Mr. Wright?
What can a talisman like that
Possibly mean.
It's a talisman, is it? Interesting.
Oops.
Shouldn't have said that. This thing speaks volumes about who Miss Donim really was. The talisman and one other item unequivocally prove Miss Donim's true identity.
I guess we're doing this.
Yeah, the scroll.
Oh my god.
The painting is obscured by this gravy stain at the moment. But the scroll shows the master of the Karain channeling technique. The crest at the top is a sign of that honorable title. The very same crest that adorns the talisman the victim carried with her. This crest is reserved for the master of Karain. Who? Oh.
Who on earth told you that nonsense?
I got no idea what you're talking about!
The new master, Maya Fey, told me.
What?
What?
What? Give me that act like this misty face!
Daughter? Yes. Also, you absolutely just blew it.
Yep.
Although, I guess it was already blown.
Are you sure?
Yes. In fact, since her eldest daughter passed away, Maya's Misty Fey's sole successor.
Misty!
Bye.
Wow.
Oh. I get it.
Oh. So we literally just... We met Misty for a bit, and
We
then she
met Misty
immediately died.
Fey.
Maya's an orphan!
And now she's actually dead!
Now she's actually dead.
DL6
Damn it,
incident.
dude.
That's super sad.
That
Yeah.
is really sad.
Yeah.
Less dropping a bombshell and more setting up a landmine here. Oof.
Mystic Elise graced us with her presence about a week ago. When she showed me the talisman with that mark on it, well, I nearly fainted. No one has seen her since her disappearance 17 years ago, after all.
What is the significance of this talisman, sister?
The Korean talisman? It's a symbol of the Master of Korean. The bearer must always carry it with them, always until their death.
Until their death.
So at least Onim was really Maya's mother, huh?
She was Missy Faye, the master of the Korean channeling technique.
By the way, it really was a pseudonym the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
The truth comes out at last. It looks like we're making some headway here.
Tell
I
me,
think
sister.
there was a moment the other day when I suspected that, but I didn't want to say anything.
Tell me, sister. After 17 years, why did she choose to show herself now?
Because something happened that called her out of hiding.
What happened?
Well,
Oh shit!
Oh no. What's happening?
It can't be.
earthquake!
Ah, damn it.
Ah!
Oh my goodness, the inner temple! This kind of tremor might...
The inner temple?
The secret cavern in the trading hall! It might be a volcano!
What? Maya!
Leaps off the bridge again.
It's fine, he survived once.
We have to go, like, now. Now.
It seems to have passed.
Well, we can't just stand here and do nothing. Let's go!
What? Where?
It's the inner temple, of course. Where else? Sister Bikini, we'll finish this later, all right?
Fucking run!
Go, 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 go.
Go, 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 go!
Yeah, get some first aid kits ready.
Come on then, Phoenix Wright. They won't bar you from entering as long as I'm with you.
Thank you. Right at that moment, I had the worst feeling in my gut. We just had an earthquake. I wonder if he's all right.
You look worried. Are you thinking about Miles Edgeworth?
Come on, let's go. We're taking the snowmobile. Bye.
Bye now.
Gotta hurry to the inner temple.
Right.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, what are you doing here?
How could I have?
How do you expect us to understand if you don't speak
Oh
up?
no.
Yow! Hey, why am I the one getting bibbed?
She's gone. Shit. Oh.
Oh no.
Let's do some promos like, oh, when he freaked out, did Iris run away?
No!
The defendant, Iris, she's gone.
Gone where?
She fled. She escaped.
What?
So, it was just now, during the... It's easy to see Edgeworth's one and only weakness, his fear of earthquakes.
Why do you still live here? I should have known better than to escort the defendant alone. As soon as the ground started shaking, everything went dark before my eyes, and I stupidly passed out.
Wait, does he actually still live here though?
Oh, that's a
don't-
good point.
Yeah, I think he lives out of the country.
Oh, that's right. He
Also-
doesn't live here.
Also, in the translation, they live in San Francisco or something like that, right?
They're like
Do you think
LA or
that they
Yeah.
do you think that they picked that location specifically because it also has earthquakes?
I absolutely
Maybe.
believe. Yeah, absolutely they did.
Huh.
That makes sense.
There's like
Okay.
the California coast is the place in the U.S. that has the most earthquakes.
Yeah. That
That's
incident
such a-
haunts you to this day, doesn't it?
That's no excuse for letting a suspect get away. Can't believe I let it happen. Right. The inner temple area is a dead end, so she could have only escaped to this side.
We haven't seen her.
We need to get a manhunt underway now and search the Eagle Mountain from top to bottom.
Wait, Edgeworth. Have you thoroughly checked the inner temple yet?
Don't be ridiculous. Why would I? The inner temple is like an island. There's no way to escape but to cross.
No, that's not it. Iris isn't the type of person to run away, Edgeworth.
What are you talking about?
Sister Bikini mentioned something when we were with her. She said that the sacred cavern might have caved in because of the quake.
Then, you think Iris might have gone to the inner temple to check on the situation?
Listen, Edgeworth, I'm sure she's at the inner temple. A manhunt is not necessary.
Right.
Let's not waste any more time. We need to get to the training hall's sacred cavern now.
Alright, let's go.
February. Fortunately, the sacred cavern hadn't caved in. Thank God. But what we found
Oh no.
was something none of us could have ever expected.
Why?
It's worse!
Why?
No!
Why though?
How can there be?
Even more locks.
What is the meaning of this? But Iris?
What the hell?
Iris, please tell me. What the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Say it out loud. Oh, is that to be continued? Oh my
Continue
God.
right there.
Oh no, do we?
We have 15 minutes left.
We have about 15 minutes left.
It's a fair amount
Should
of
we
time.
keep going?
Should we at least start?
Sure,
What?
let's do a little.
Okay.
All right.
Guys,
Look at-
this is the very what? No, what?
You're
What?
still here!
Never mind what I was
They
talking
had
about.
to divide the investigation into two?
Right? Is this what Godot was talking about?
Yeah, the trick locks.
Now then, Iris, please remove these at once.
Mr. Edgeworth? I'm afraid I can't. It's not possible for me.
What?
During the earthquake, when the cavern was in danger of caving in, Iris escaped. And I know that there was only one lock when I last came here.
So you're saying you can't undo the new locks? Yes.
Only I was stronger.
Edgeworth, how are you feeling? You look a little pale in the face, man.
Like you're on top of your face all green.
Yeah, I'm not doing great either.
Miles Edgeworth, go and get some air. I'll watch over the suspect. You go get a grip on yourself.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm perfectly fine. Ow.
Oh, she whipped him!
There's no telling what sort of mistakes you could make in your current state. Go and get some rest. That's your only concern now, Miles Edgeworth.
Understood. I'll handle the investigation in the garden and you take care of things here.
Edgeworth. He's got so much pride that he's probably off crying in a corner of the garden.
Oh.
Pride is simply another trap that hinders us in our lives.
Is it now? How's that,
Is
perfect
that
record of yours
is it so?
going?
That said, one must have pride to be effective on the job. At any rate, it seems that this is where we part ways, Phoenix Wright. I'm going to stay here and see if I can't solve these bothersome puzzles.
I see. Well, thanks for your help. This is the part where we bring in Professor Layton, and he's just like, oh, I've seen this before.
Oh, yes.
Now then, do you mind if I ask you a few things, Iris?
Lucas, fetch me some tea. Be here for a while. Now I don't want a goddamn hint coin.
Wow.
No, not at all.
I guess talk.
Why did you make a run for it, Iris?
I'm sorry. I heard the inner temple had been severely shaken by the strong earthquake we had. I was so worried, I just had to come and see. In other words, you didn't run away to escape the law. At least we're clear on that. I can't tell you how relieved I was when I saw the sacred cavern was all right, but... But what? And I saw these chains here.
You're saying you did not put those there?
I saw all these extra locks that someone had put on the cavern's the sacred cavern's door, and...
There's only one person who was here since we left here.
Yeah?
Godot.
Godot?
Oh.
Or Maya, but like, why would she put those there?
Yeah. Who in the world would do something like this?
Oh my god, it was Gumshoe! No!
Gumshoe, no!
No!
You caught me, pal.
These trick locks are a sacred treasure of the Korean tradition.
Or Pearl, we still haven't seen her.
What? But yes, we have.
Since.
Not in like
I mean,
a
I've
since
figured it out.
since the last time we were in this temple.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
There are hundreds of ways to set them. That's why the only person who set the lock can open it.
So it's a combination lock.
And you aren't the one who set these locks.
Technically a permutation.
I don't think it's that simple, Francisco von Karma. When we were here the first time, there was only one lock. But now somehow there's 5 of them?
What does that mean?
It means that someone wanted to secure the place even more. And they wanted to secure it before you got here, Iris. Presumably because they wanted to make sure Maya couldn't get out. This means that Iris can only open one of these locks, the first one. Well, do it, right?
Yes, that's correct.
And have
What?
her try the locks to prove it, by the way.
What?
Iris, try to think, please. Isn't there any way around this?
Well, like I said, there are hundreds of different ways to set these locks. I suppose if I went through every combination with each one, I could remove them. But it will take time, won't it? Yes, about a day if I had to guess.
A whole day?
There's gotta be someone on the force who's like an expert with locks and tumblers and things like that. So isn't there like a safe cracking expert?
I think these are magic locks, though.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, I assume by the little symbol on it, they're like Magitama releases, like you put the Magitama in the shape and then it opens it up, but only the correct colored one. Maybe that's too Zelda.
Well, that's better than leaving the locks in place. Will you do this for us? Sure. I'll do whatever I can.
We've got to wait another day? Hang in there, Maya. You're gonna have to call in your inner strength now.
So bolt cutters do not exist in this universe.
Or welding torches, I guess. You know what, Iris?
Yeah.
There's still one thing I don't quite get.
And what might that be, Phoenix, right?
I think it's obvious. Iris, on the night of the murder, where were you? Please, Iris, don't give me that look. You told me that you were in your room in Hazakura Temple at the time of the incident. But you were seen that same evening at the Inner Temple. And then, you were spotted at the scene of the crime in Hazakura Temple, too.
Being spotted at both Hazakura Temple and the Inner Temple. It's as if you were...
Well, Iris, I think it's about time you told us the truth.
This again.
Please, Iris.
Ta-da!
This again.
I swear.
Only three.
She's up to 15 locks. I knew it. There's something going on here that we don't know about.
Some of them might have been the same lock.
Maybe.
Alright. Do
well-
we have enough to do this now?
Let's
We
try.
can try.
Do the ones locked behind her also count?
Wait, we don't
Are
know.
they even hers?
She didn't
One
put
of
those
them?
there. But I put one there, and that was for a reason.
Okay, she's
So
up to 16 locks.
locks.
She's up to 16 locks.
It's
I
lock
guess-
food. This thing
guess-
have been so many cycle locks.
Latch.
I think it's time you told the truth about what you were doing on that night. You said you were in your room at Hazakura Temple the entire time. Do you still claim that to be the truth?
Yes. That's where I was.
Iris, I believe you're innocent. That's why I want to believe what you're telling me too, but I can't. Because this person saw you somewhere else on the night of the murder. Sister Bikini. I'm talking about Sister Bikini, of course.
Sister Bikini.
Her testimony in court today was very clear.
Oh, that's me. That night I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but
I swear if Larry was the answer to that. No.
well, as you can see, my back likes to act up violently.
Larry saw you flying over a burning bridge.
He did what? So I left Iris to help with the acolyte and returned to Hazakura Temple.
Oh wait, that means that if she really was at Hazakura Temple and never came here, then the first lock wasn't set by Iris either.
Sister Bikini didn't just see you, she spoke with you. You two talked about Maya's training that night. So you see, Iris, you were there at the Inner Temple on the night of the murder.
That's very impressive, Mr. Wright.
Okay,
Not
so she was.
really.
The Acolyte's actual training was due to start after 10 o'clock that night. I left the main hall early so I wouldn't be late.
What time was that?
Let me see. It takes about 20 minutes to walk between the main hall and the Inner Temple. So, I would have left at around 9:40 p.m., I think.
That doesn't make sense. We talked to her at 10. She was going off to ring the bell.
Yeah.
Sorry, Iris, but lying just doesn't suit you.
Huh?
Now, you say you left the main hall at 9:40 p.m., but what you say doesn't add up with this.
The hood
Ma-
that she gave to us.
Oh, yeah, okay, that'll work.
Wait, what?
She gave us
it to
dur-
us.
Yeah, during
She
the
gave it to us
conversation.
at like 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she was
well
on her way to
after-
ring the bell.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
after
that makes sense.
when she
I was hoping there'd be some
claims to
evidence
have
with the bell in it, but that's not.
Apparently, both the hood and the testimony works here.
I
Oh,
mean,
that
the
makes
test-
more sense.
Wait, what testimony?
Iris's.
Is that an item? Oh,
Ring
like,
lights
oh
out
okay.
bell.
Yeah, here.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
That makes
that
way
stands.
more sense.
Oh well.
You-
I think the hood
you-
makes more sense.
You yourself testified to the contrary, don't you remember? You said you rang the lights out. You say you rang the lights out bell at 10 o'clock that night. Plus, only moments before you rang the bell, you were seen at the main hall by the most reliable witness I have.
Wow.
that,
Me.
Mr. Wright?
We even spoke a little that evening. That's when you gave me this. Surely you haven't forgotten.
No, that's right. I remember.
So when he fell into the river, he really had his badge, his Magatama, and the hood with him to then give to Edgeworth.
Somehow lost to nothing.
And that brings us to another puzzling fact, Iris. At 10 o'clock on the night of the murder, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time. It's time you told me exactly what's been going on, Iris. So far, I've managed to prove 2 things. First, on the night of the incident, you were at the Inner Temple. And second, at the exact same time, you were ringing the bell at Hazakura Temple. There's only one possible explanation for this apparent impossibility.
There were 2 of them.
Oh, there's 2 of them.
I knew that was coming. On the night, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time, which means there must have been 2 of you. I can't think of any other explanation, Iris.
But that's crazy. How could that be? There's only one of me. It's impossible.
There's only a one.
Impossible. I wonder. The way you're trembling certainly seems to suggest otherwise.
You're seriously trying to suggest there's more than one of me? Then show me the evidence. Show me something that proves that there is more than one of me.
Is it the goddamn...
It seems flimsy.
Do we have that right now?
I think it might be the drawing.
Did Dahlia Hawthorne suddenly show up in our profiles?
No?
No.
No.
Okay. I guess maybe it's the drawing.
Oh, dang it.
No!
You can't hit the B button even once when you're doing that.
Do
Okay.
you wanna know if you can progress or not?
Yeah. Yes or no?
You cannot.
Oh!
I guess it's a good thing then.
But I feel like we have all the logic in front of us.
It's right there.
We just don't have a slot in our inventory that proves it. Damn it.
All right. Well, we will. Okay, a lot of stuff happened today, but we will solve that particular mystery next time.
Is there 2 viruses? Maybe.
Wait,
I suspected this from the beginning. I knew that there was going to be 2 of them.
What? You did?
Yeah.
Oh. I had no idea.
Also, doppelgangers in disguise has been a theme of this whole game.
Oh.
But yeah, there's 2 irises, and Elise was Misty Faye, Mia and Maya's mother, returned after 17 years since the DL6 incident.
To die!
It's also been a theme of all the other trials as well.
Sorry, Misty Faye. Sorry, Maya.
Doesn't even know yet.
Well.
Alright, well.
2 Master Masks, 2 Phoenixes.
How are we still trusting this lady? Everything she's done, how are we giving her any benefit of the doubt? I can open the locks. No.
2 Maggies?
Go. Check that. 2 Maggies?
Oh, yeah.
2 Maggies.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Plus Mystic Ion, who is definitely real.
Yes.
Were there 2 Valeries? When were there 2 Valerie?
Well, Valerie was, I guess,
When
I don't know.
Dahlia masqueraded
yeah.
as Valerie.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
yeah, that. For some reason, I
2
was
bunny
thinking
ladies. Wait, wrong game.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
of
5 chickens.
5 chickens.
But yeah.
Okay.
It seems we're not gonna be able to get done with this game before Chronicles.
Unfortunate.
It's
But
fine.
at least with
Yeah.
our doubles, we'll minimize the gap.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, it was gravy or curry soup, depending on where you live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Depending on your
shut
labor
up,
set.
Godot soup.
Yeah.
Shut up! Shut the hell up, Godot.
Shut up, Godot.
Cyclox soup.
Shut up.
Okay.
Would
Good
say
night,
that
everybody.
out
We'll see you not tomorrow. We'll see you Friday for.
Well, you might see me tomorrow for some demon souls.
Well, we'll see you soon. Good night, everybody.
Yes.
And the very least
Night.
Friday for Balin.
Oh,
Oh,
God, I
yeah,
forgot you were
that's
doing
Friday.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Godspeed with that.
yeah.
It's gonna be
Good
great.
night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.